record.
I
I'm
off
hitting
my
record.
client.
No, we can start with teleportation instead.
No.
No.
No. I've hit record. Let me balance the music out. Okay. So, last session, hey.
Mm.
Yes. You went to visit Master Ennius, the Master of Bergenworth. A silly little fellow in a silly rocking chair in the attic.
In his defense, he can't really get off the rocking chair.
That is true.
He became the rocking chair.
He did become the rocking chair. An admirable choice.
All the chairs to turn into, he turned into a fucking rocking chair.
That's my dream, honestly. I just want to be the rocking chair. But yes. You spoke with him. He said some things about Suzuki. A time when the stars would align and all things were possible. And he told you of a god who came down from the stars to this world and tried to eat things. A great feast, as it were. But then when Suzuki ended, the god's spirit, its mind, flew back to the stars while its body remained. And so it remains still. Apparently, underneath Highmore, in a secret forgotten city. The city of Ygra. You were told by Ennius that you, the party, yeah, you fuckfaces, you have to go beat the living shit out of the Great One's body before Suzuki begins, otherwise the world will likely end. So, should probably get round to that. We've only got like a few days left, till the end of the month-ish. After that enlightening little conversation, found out the city was on fire. No good. You joined everyone else in an effort to save people. Thankfully, it was only the poor people who were on fire. Luckily, the important people weren't, so that's all good. Hey. But yeah, you managed to quell the fire through use of magic. Well, hold it back for the most part while people escaped. Teppan and Percy, I reckon, is his name. Probably.
I think so.
It might be.
I don't think even he knows.
No, but Percy doesn't know. Percy's unaware of many things, I think. Percy, if that's even his real name. A mystery indeed. We'll need Sherlock and Watson on this case. Yeah, they went into what seemed to be the heart of the inferno, the source of the fire, and found a hunter just chilling there. After not much consideration at all, it was decided that those two would take on the hunter. Percy hurtled his spear toward the hunter, and Teppan made a deal with God. The fun god, though, not the other ones. The cool god. And Teppan gave all his coins to do it, like 3,000 gold or something. A good portion of which I'd just given Teppan as a reward after missing session whatever, Matron of Pain. So that's... get fucked, I guess. But yeah, that managed to do the hunter over. He died in the fire, and you all continued doing your job, and eventually as many people who could be saved were saved. And you retreated back to the promenade, or the promenade, however you wish to say it. Once there, it was quickly decided upon that you would take the survivors to the woods surrounding Bergenworth. It wasn't really safe for them in the promenade. Not with all the witch people and the rats. Who
Was
were
I
also
drinking last
escaping the
session?
fire. You were very much
Yes.
drinking last session, yeah.
Okay, that checks out because I don't remember
You like
any of
sobered up
this.
in like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You decided to take them back to Bergenworth to camp out, as it were, though without any tents because, you know, everyone's fucking belongings burned in the fire. You helped the people. You helped ferry them, herd them like cattle, I suppose. And eventually you did make it back to Bergenworth in a very solemn mood. Very solemn indeed. Back at Bergenworth, however, you found that the front doors had been forced open in your absence as you were out fighting the fires. Going inside, you found the receptionist of Bergenworth, the woman who you first met there, dead, decapitated, her blood already dry on the floor. Going upstairs, you found that Darren was missing. Completely gone from the bed he had been laid in earlier. Alexander came to tell you that the Black Grimoire had also been taken, and he led you upstairs to show you that a hunter had fought Master Ennius and his weird chair powers. Ennius had been killed, but the hunter was impaled to the wall, and though dying, was still alive. You tore the impaling spikes out from his body, healed him just enough to stop the bleeding, and kicked the shit out of him, and magically compulsed him to tell you everything. And he explained that they had taken the Black Grimoire because, I mean, it's a book of fucking occult knowledge. Of course they want it. That's not a surprise. But the reason they took Darren was as a blood sacrifice for the fallen god down in Ygra. Giving even more motivation, if you had any hesitation before, to find the city and to fucking kill off the fallen god before it's too late. Because, I mean, the world's at stake, sure, but Darren as well, so... yeah. Lawrence...
A little guy.
He's just a little guy, honestly. He's just...
Gas guy.
He's just a guy.
Mm.
Lawrence whipped up a bit of a frenzy among many of the more healthy survivors and those that you had liberated from the dungeons beneath the bastion. And that's where we're going to pick up. Those who are inside, who've just finished dealing with, shall we say, the hunter, you can hear the people outside yelling, chanting. At least they sound excited.
Do you hear the people sing?
Sing's generous.
Are we more talking about like a cacophonous roar?
Yeah. It's not much elegance in their crying out. But yes, it seems that the only way forward is to find the Duchess and to get her to reveal the information you need.
Alright, I guess we're going to beat up a Duchess.
Does that mean we get to storm the castle? Or the palace?
I mean, that's up to you.
It does.
Lawrence says, just putting his fingers together.
You're outside.
Maniacally rubbing his hands together or something, I don't know.
No, you know,
Something like that.
With the little pointer fingers, you just touch them together.
Yeah, no, true. Could I
Oh,
please? Is that for me?
Yeah, please.
You're not even here. You're outside rallying the people.
yeah.
The only people who can see it is the people you've rallied and Lady Alara, who's also standing beside you.
Lawrence is gonna like look around, like as if to ask someone permission. See Lady Alara and ask her, "Can we storm the castle?" Feeling like he probably should Like, ask someone for permission before he does something.
He's only
stupid.
You're
little.
asking me. You do realize that I was already planning on doing that before we met, right?
I'm not gonna get in trouble this time.
Not for me.
You can see a little fucking smile creeps on his face.
But I suggest that we get some rest before we head out. I saw that quite a few of you were casting, well, a lot of spells. You may want to recuperate before we start storming any palaces, eh?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
A good idea, yes.
Mm.
I will organize the people into those who are willing to fight as best I can if you wish to get your rest now.
Well, we're just gonna find like a little, just a random little spot on the ground, and be like,
Sure.
"Yep, this is good enough," and just sort of curl into a ball and sleep there.
That tracks. Yeah.
Yeah.
By now it's roughly evening-ish. The sun's not set yet, but it is in the process of setting.
Yeah, he's just gonna immediately do that. Not fill anyone in on what he's just done. He's just gonna yep.
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 Shoo. Shoo. But yes, what would everyone else like to do?
I think after everything upstairs is like all finished and we can hear Lawrence rallying people outside. Isla's going to, I think, briefly turn to the others just to see what their initial reactions are to both what just happened and what's going on outside. She's sort of got that look on her face of not quite determination, but like a choice has been made in her head of what needs to happen next. And I think is Carlos downstairs or upstairs?
If I remember correctly, Carlos stayed behind in the lobby.
Cool.
Not that little
Then
I
she'll
remember.
probably look to Cassandra and just go, "We're doing this, aren't we?"
Yes, we are. Of course we are. What kind of question is that?
I just needed to hear it.
Not let her get away with burning down an entire block of her own goddamn city.
Good. Good. I'm gonna go see what's going on downstairs. And she'll just sort of walk out of the room with a thinking look on her face.
Very good. While
Where did
you
this drunk
depart,
motherfucker leave Carlos?
I
You're in the
believe
way.
Foyer.
you were in the foyer still. Once you saw the receptionist dead, you'd already decided that something had already happened to Darren in all likelihood, so you just stayed behind, not wanting to see it.
Wow, I'm fucking smart.
That's the impression I got.
I believe he was actually crying.
I do
Yeah.
believe that is true.
That might have just been Luke.
May have
That may
just
have
been
just
Luke.
been-
Luke was very
Luke
emotional.
was up.
But yes, being down in the foyer, soon enough Isla will join you, and you'll both see that Thomas has come in as well, and he's laying a blanket over the receptionist's body, placing her head closer to her neck.
I'm gonna give Isla a look when she comes in, just like, was I right? Not saying anything, just like,
They took him
yeah.
as a sacrifice, I think.
Oh, Wait, how do you know that?
There was a hunter upstairs.
Oh,
We questioned him for a little bit. And they said they took him down to the city as whatever they're summoning needs something to eat.
fuck.
At that point, I think she's just gonna run up and hug Carlos.
Carlos will reciprocate. Is anyone else hurt?
The headmaster's dead.
Oh, fuck.
He seemed to try to kill the hunter in his last moments in self-defense.
Well,
But he's gone, and they've also stolen the Black Wimraw.
of course they have.
Hmm.
Well, seems like we know what we've got to do. We need to get our boy back
Yeah,
and save the world.
Priorities.
he's gonna be okay, right?
Of course he is. He's got us coming after him. Have you ever met a more effective crack team?
I can't say I have.
You haven't met any other crack teams, have you?
No.
Yeah. I promise we'll get him back. And you know what? We'll get him fixed up. You know that little chunk out of his soul that's gone missing? We'll find some way of fixing that. He'll be right as rain.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hang on to Carlos for a little bit.
Let's go find somewhere to sit down where there isn't dead receptionist.
Okay.
I will take Isla to sit somewhere.
Sure. And as you do that, do you want to take a long rest?
Yes, please.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Probably, yes. Cassandra, Percy, you two, for now, are still up in the attic.
Is the attic where the wheelchair guy is?
Yes. At least his
Rocking chair,
body.
you mean?
Rocking chair guy. They it's fucking who cares? Um. Yeah, Percy is going to sort of just take a seat for the room because these last couple of days have been fucked.
Yes, they have.
And this was not exactly what he was expecting when he was yoinked by a god and thrown at you guys. So he's just going to sit and try and like process it, but every time he gets into like actually like a calmer state of mind, voices in his head.
Yes. The spear is the loudest of them all, crying out for much violence. You know, as per usual.
As usual.
So
Eventually,
you seem like a murdering kind of guy.
Okay, I'd ask why, but I know why. Sure. I am, I guess. I have committed murder. Oh my god, I have committed murder. How can I
Shame.
help?
You were on the same page. This Duchess needs to die, right?
Oh, yes, definitely.
So why are we waiting?
I'm not entirely sure. I think it might be a morale thing. We could storm the Duchess's. Is it a castle or a keep? I forget what it's
Palace.
that big.
that's a palace.
It's a palace.
Doesn't have the
Um,
defenses a castle does.
Does not have the defenses a castle does.
We could storm it right now with our party and our legion of angry peasants, but they did just have their entire livelihood burnt down, so they may not be in fighting shape at the moment mentally. Give them tonight. We'll grab her tomorrow, I guess. It's probably not a bad idea for us to take a rest after dealing with the fire either.
Also, Cough, cough. Lawrence, your only true full caster, would have used up most of his spell slots. Casting Create
Is that-
Water. And also Carlos used up a lot of his spell slots as well, I think.
Yeah.
My only issue is that gives her more time to get away.
That
We're not
depends if
exactly being subtle, rallying the
No.
people in the streets. Surely she's not dumb enough to not know something's up.
No, I wouldn't count on that. How about this? I summon Elva to keep an eye on the keep while we take a rest. She'll inform me if the Duchess makes a run for it. If she does, we'll just catch her. If she doesn't, then we have a well-rested militia, and everyone is on their A game.
I underestimated you, Percy.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment. He's then going to hold his hand out and cast summon Fae, calling for Elva once again.
Yeah, she appears in a small explosion of vibrant sparkles.
Greetings, Elva. Pleasure to see you as always. I would have a job for you.
Is that so?
Yes, we are about to hunt down royalty tomorrow, but the royalty that we're hunting, the Duchess of the town that we're in at the moment, may try to escape the town overnight. So what I need you to do is to fly up into the air, hang around the palace that she lives in, and just let me know if you see anyone making a break for it, essentially.
I can do that.
Yep.
Though
Splendid.
I will admit, if I do see someone trying to run, I am going to taste the blood of a noblewoman. I hope you know that.
Plenty fine. We're there to kill her. So, as long as she dies and you let us know, so that we can come and help. This is not me doubting you. It's just royalty usually have lots of fucking guards. Let us know. We'll kill the noblewoman. If there's the opportunity, you are more than welcome to the final blow.
That sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Splendid.
You see, there's a sort of a malicious grin growing on her face.
Percy's going to point her towards the palace. Pretty obvious. It's a fucking palace.
Pretty
But-
obvious, yeah.
Also, she's a fae, so she
She'll
she does
find
not
it.
know human architecture. I just point her towards it and go, keep an eye on that, and I make sure to let her know where all the the exit gates are.
Hi, Captain. And yeah, she goes flittering out a window and off towards Ravenhall to keep watch.
Excellent. With that, Percy's going to turn back to Cassandra and go, Elva is in position. Why don't we go get some rest?
Very good. Is there anything else anybody wants to do before we transition to the next day? I'll take that as a no.
Don't think so.
Yeah, very good. Elva does not come back to report anything. The city is very, very quiet. The bells have long stopped ringing, the warning bells from in the Warrens. And by the time that you all start to wake up, fairly early in the morning, naturally enough, the fires have mostly faded by now. It's just a dull glow and a shit ton of smoke.
Hmm.
It gives the morning a darker appearance than it would usually have. Perfect for sneaking a small army up to the gates of Ravenhall.
Hey, that's what we're doing.
Hey, that, I'm starting to think that's what you're about to do. Very curious.
How fortuitous.
How fortuitous indeed. But yes, those who need it, which is to say Lawrence and Carlos, can take their long rest and regain their spell slots. Yeah. What would you like to do?
I mean, Carlos is he's very supportive of rebellion, but he doesn't exactly know how to fucking do it.
That is true. Good thing, however, Lady Alara is here. Overnight, she had indeed been sorting out some makeshift troops, arming them with whatever could vaguely resemble a weapon or armor.
Mm.
Most people are just really wielding cudgels, if you could even call them that. Big sticks that they found on the ground.
The legs of tables.
Yeah. But it's better than nothing.
Hmm.
And you can see Lady Alara is very, very tired. Having just survived being tortured, having also joined you in the rescuing, and having stayed up all night, she is a little eepy. But indeed, yeah. Everyone who's going to go is arrayed outside of Bergenworth. Not really in any sort of formation. Lady Alara did try, they just didn't really take to it very well. They're just generally sort of clumped up in front of Bergenworth. And you count nearly 200 people have gathered here.
I can't speak for all royalty, but I mean, I personally would use the distraction to sneak out back. So,
Well, it's a good thing, this is Lady Alara, that Jacqueline isn't royalty. It's a stretch to call her nobility, if you ask me.
yes, but she is the one currently in the position of power facing an uprising.
Yes, but if she escapes, well, the world will end, so... But the king will not tolerate her presence. Really, we're
Of course not.
saving her from him at this point, and doing his job for him. She's dying, one way or another.
I'm not saying let's not kill her. I'm merely saying maybe the large crowd of people could serve as a distraction while we go for the target.
What if she has her hunters arrayed around her?
I'm sorry, but what are commoners going to do against those hunters? It's going to be us facing them no matter what.
We don't know how many hunters there are in their total. We know that 2 are now dead. And you've seen a total of... Now let me fucking think about this. Let's...
Also,
I think you've seen about 6 or 7 unique hunters so far. That sounds about right, we'll go with that. From what you've described of your adventures, shall we say, adventures in the Sunderlands reference,
oh my god.
you've met 6 or 7 hunters, and considering how well we did against 3 hunters, although you weren't in your best shape then, I would say that facing off against 7 hunters is not possible, and there may even be more.
So
A
what are you
distraction
suggesting
could
we do
work.
then?
I'm not discounting that, but the distraction can't be too far away.
Look who finally decided to show up.
Well, bloody well. We are briefly discussing tactics of how we're going to storm Ravenhall.
I reckon we need all the help we can get.
I would dare say that the guards that Jacqueline keeps on her person won't be much of a threat, not to you. And it's quite likely that, much like Felix, they may not want to fight us. I would say it is. I think you've proven yourselves quite well, so I'll leave the decision to you. But you don't want the distraction to be too far away, otherwise the hunters might see through the ruse. They haven't proven themselves to be that much of idiots yet.
Bless you.
Pardon me.
I just don't want to personally lead a bunch of innocents to the horrible death via hunter. If you get what I'm saying.
I understand, I do, Cassandra.
Some will die, but more will prevail.
Not against the hunters.
Well, yeah, of course they will.
You are next in line for the throne of Florencia, aren't you, Cassandra?
I am on the throne of Florencia.
Yes. I understand that these decisions can be hard. They should be hard. But if we leave, if we don't, well, shit. Those people, I don't want them to die either. They are innocent, as you say. They've done nothing to deserve this treatment by Jacqueline or anybody. But they are willing to give their lives, and if they do not, everyone else is at danger. Most of the people here are all injured from the fire. They are almost incapable of fighting back. If we don't truly defeat the Duchess in this strike, we won't get another chance. We are playing with the lives of hundreds, but that's the way it has to be when you rule.
Pardon me.
I will leave the decision up to you, but I suggest that we march out, and soon. As you say, we don't want to give the Duchess any more time to scheme.
I want to just have a brief look around at the people and just sort of how many did Lady Alara rally?
200. 200
200?
have been armed and armoured as best as possible, considering the circumstances. And these are the people who are both fit and also more than willing to storm the palace.
Yeah. Ah, shit.
I've already said my piece. It's
Yeah, whatever other people need to do, I think. I can't think of anything else I want to.
So then what's the plan?
Okay, what are we deciding here?
How
House
we're
in
going
Ravenhall.
Yeah, the specific decision.
We
What
haven't
about the
decided on
people?
anything yet. Nobody said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've suggested that we use the people as a distraction while we go for the Duchess.
Okay, thank
Obviously-
you. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, obviously we can't. I don't think we should go like they go in the front door, we go in the back door. I think what Lara's saying is right in the fact that it shouldn't be too far apart. But I also don't think we should be the ones like leading them into the palace. I feel like that'd be too obvious, and we'd get caught up in the fray and would not be able to make it to her in time.
Yeah. I mean, do you think it works sending like? I don't know if this is the right way. I mean to phrase it, but like sending them in sort of waves. Like,
Lady Alara, if you suggested that, would shoot that down.
okay.
You'll
Yeah, I don't
want
think
the
it would
entire
change much.
force mobilized, because the hunters can just cut them down bit by bit.
Okay.
You
Okay.
want
One thing
you have the
can
power
do-
of numbers at the moment with 200 people. It's best to utilize that because if you don't bring her down in one fell swoop, she'll likely be able to gain victory over you.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to like get caught up like fighting just the first wall of defenses. I would
Yeah.
rather us get by that first and into Ravenhall as a group while the rest of the people of Highmore.
Even
Do
if they just like started rioting or something out in the streets near the palace, would that work?
Yeah. I could start setting shit on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start burning the
Cause as
rich
much
area.
chaos. Yeah.
I mean, one thing we could also do is Lawrence just leads the peasants, and the rest of you go for the Duchess. So
I
you
think
have
we want Lawrence there.
you want Lawrence.
I want Lawrence.
It would seem more credible if one of the party were to be at front visibly of the horde of peasants.
I was
gives
kind
more
of thinking Lady
credence.
Alara would be a good figurehead as
Lady
well.
Alara would also be good. She is
Yeah.
well suited to the role.
Yeah.
Exactly, and I would rather, and these are her people. Like they're not our.
Hmm.
I would
Mm,
rather her lead them into battle and be their leader rather than us chuckle fucks.
Honestly, her being the leader would also probably be just the better alternative because we're outsiders. She's trusted,
Hmm.
or at least known.
I mean, I think we are now as well. But
Yeah,
yes,
you're both
I
trusted
think
and known,
I think
but-
Lady Alara should lead them in the streets, like causing as much chaos as possible while we go and take the castle. While there's sort of panic and confusion.
yeah. I think that's our best bet.
I think even if we just get past the doors and start causing chaos in the courtyard before
Yeah.
the front
Yeah.
doors.
Perhaps just like
Yeah, like right
out-
outside.
directly outside the building, she causes as much chaos and destruction as she can.
And if
That
she
way
breaks
they're
down the
forced to-
wall of the castle,
Yeah.
slay.
Yeah. But yeah, if we have them
What?
as close as possible, just like not inside of the castle, because that way they have to mobilize the forces, the hunters that are there.
Hmm.
They can't just take people from other areas. So like,
Be aware that may be one of your best options. If you time it right, you may even have low casualties. Because it is more than likely that the hunters will be protecting the Duchess. And
Yeah,
if
I
you
would
could draw
prefer
them away
the
from
people
her,
to.
exactly.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
tell you now, she will be defenseless. She's not a combatant to you guys. That's not a spoiler. she's not gonna. She's got
got a
no
comment a
chance in
stat
hell.
block.
She's
She's
just
got
a
a noble stat block even.
cow. Okay. Well, I think that's our best bet.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
the hunters that are the actual threat here, not the guards, not the Duchess.
Mm.
It's the hunters.
No, God, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I would rather have an opportunity to try and at least injure, if not completely pick off hunters as well, sort of, on our way in.
It's unlikely,
Yeah.
but you can certainly try.
Okay. So if Lady Alara leads the people in a riot outside of the palace, and that forces them to mobilize all of the forces they have to try and take control of the riot, while we then break into the castle and go after the Duchess.
Yeah.
That sounds like a plan to me, and Lady Alara will be very happy. She likes that plan.
Thanks,
Cool.
girlie.
That's all I need, honestly.
she
I just
she
need
gives
Lady
she
Alara's
gives
approval.
she's approved. That's all. Yeah, that's it.
That's it. I think I could do anything with that.
Are we all in agreement then?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Larry the lobster?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. In that case, unless you want to delay, Alara's going to immediately start mobilizing.
Actually,
The,
guys, I think I need a new
troops.
outfit.
Yeah, actually, can we go shopping?
Shopping.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go shopping.
From
Yeah.
We got,
Let's
we
go
gotta
shopping.
We got to get new drip before the final
We
arc.
gotta get
Come
new
on.
drip.
Yeah.
We need to get dripped out.
Where's a
Yes,
clothes store
because
that's
he is-
open? Oh wait.
Oh,
I mean,
Let's-
I'm,
So
I'm,
that hasn't.
Guys, let's
I'm
get
sure the
tailored
Duchess has
suits.
quite the wardrobe.
She did supply us with clothes that one time. I think we should rob her before we kill her.
I'm down for that. I'm very down for robbing the Duchess.
I am pretty sure she's going to be robbed one way or another.
Why don't we
Actually,
just rock up
yes.
to her palace in the clothes that she gave us to attend her ball in?
That's
Also
kind of
a plan.
fun.
Lawrence. Well, actually, isn't Lawrence still wearing the fucking dress?
I don't know.
I
That's
think
up
he
to you,
is.
bud.
I'm pretty
I've
sure. I don't
implied
think I
that
ever
we've
got-
changed because we've been in multiple fights, but you could
Yeah.
have been in the dress the entire time.
No, Lawrence has been girl bossing this entire time. What do you mean?
All right.
This isn't a
It's
surprise.
haunted shit.
Never say girl boss.
Girl
Yeah,
boss
you were
army,
stabbed by
rise
your
up.
mother wearing that dress. It's got sentimental value.
You met your mother wearing that dress.
Beat the shit out of you.
Yeah, I bet your mom's real proud of you.
It's my pink floral dress. Don't at me.
It's the warrior's dress.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
like a
Will,
Scotsman's kilt.
Yeah.
during all of this rabble rousing, could Lawrence have just drawn a bunch of pictures of suns and just attach them to all the people?
Sure.
They're
Why
not
not?
supposed to be good. I want them to be actually dog shit, but they're
Yeah,
just
no,
a bunch
they
of
are.
suns.
Some of them don't even look like suns. It's impossible to
They're
know
just-
how
Can
you
I
manage
help
that.
him in this so some of them actually look like suns?
Sure. Yep. Sure.
Great.
Praise
Give
the
Lady
sun.
Alara your best work, Isla.
Yeah.
With 2 children at it, yeah.
We win these.
Hey, I draw really well. Thank
Yeah,
you.
you do.
You drew that really good dark
For a
spot
10-year-old.
that one time.
Yeah.
That's true.
Do you know who doesn't have a proven track record of drawing? But yes, it doesn't take very long at all. There's not really much organisation to be done with this army, quote unquote. And not the Duchess, Lady Alara, rather.
Soon to be
Plot
Duchess.
twist, guys. Soon to be Duchess. Why does that not surprise me?
She's literally a law court,
She's
isn't
literally
she?
Kind
Because
of.
you wrote it.
Kind of.
I thought that I was going mad.
No, you
Okay.
did make a lot of assumptions about her bloodline. She is a Blackthorn, but yeah. Anyway, you can learn about that later if you so choose.
If she's not, she's about to be.
One way or another.
We're gonna
We're
mistake
putting
her.
her.
Yeah. She immediately starts
Can
marching
Carlos
them out.
throw his hat into the ring?
I don't think
I
you'll get
reckon-
much support there.
I reckon he'd make a great Duchess.
I don't know if you'd make one better than Jacqueline. to
The
be
Warrens have
honest.
already burned down Carlos. We don't need that happening
Exactly. I
again.
can't make it worse.
The promenade hasn't blown up yet, so
You can't
can.
burn ash.
There's still the Collegium.
There's still
walls
there's
of-
this
walls
whole
of the
forest.
palace still standing.
The
You have
city
such
is
low
still on the map.
expectations of me.
But yes,
You have a track record.
Lady
Yeah.
Alara immediately starts marching the troops west towards the promenade and Ravenhall.
We use this crowd as cover.
Mm.
Sure. You don't want to move ahead of them. You want to stick
God,
with them for
pardon
now.
me.
I mean,
yeah, I think
no, you go.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I think if we're sort of alongside them, not quite in the middle of the crowd, but moving along with them.
Hmm. Sure.
And then as soon as chaos breaks out, we break a break for it.
Sure.
Yeah.
You may even want to do so earlier in case anybody spots you.
True.
Mm.
Whenever
Very
the
good.
time is right.
By the time that the horde draws into position and you've started to swing around the back of Ravenhall, because I assume that's where you're going to go.
Hide if there is an entrance that we know of.
Yes, there is.
Cool. I wouldn't
There
want
is
to go
a
all the way
servant's
around the back.
pack entrance, which you saw when you escaped up from the secret tunnel.
Yes. Yeah, I'd
And
like
if
to
that
go more
doesn't work,
towards
there are
the
also
front.
windows. So
If there's not a back entrance, we will make one.
I'm not too worried about you finding a way in. Personally,
I'm gonna send
I
my dragon
feel
through a
like,
fucking window.
oh yeah, he'd love that. Yeah. Once, by the time you're around back and you can see the back entrance, you can start to hear clamoring coming from the other side of Ravenhall. Lots and lots of shouting to begin with, and then you start to hear and smell the fire.
Lawrence is still with us, right?
Yes. I should
Just
hope so.
checking.
Now down the
Just-
usual suspects.
Right,
That
head count.
wasn't me.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, nope, there he is. Okay, you're all good.
Just need to make sure.
As the shouting and the fire starts, the back entrance opens, actually, and you can see quite a few terrified servants just booking it.
Understandable, really.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, they're allowed to escape.
Percy, you probably even recognize a few of them from the ball. There's that
Yeah.
one really bitchy guy
Trip
you
him.
gossiped with.
No. He's chill. He
He's
hates
chill.
the nobility.
Hates nobility. Yeah,
He's chill like that, don't worry.
Oh, I thought he was bitchy towards you. Okay, if he's chill, then he's chill.
We were bitchy about nobility together.
exactly.
Okay, then that's
Yeah.
chill.
All is
Dap him up
all
on the
is
way out
good.
then.
Dap him up.
Dap him up, yeah.
No.
Yeah, he walks up and he
Hey,
gives
bro.
he gives a
You're
stand.
chill. Don't come to the palace tomorrow.
Christ.
Sorry.
Is that not what this is?
Like,
Oh my god.
saying.
But yeah, do you wish to, as the servants are going out, to head in?
Yeah.
Very good. Moving in, you find yourself in a very familiar passage. It's not the exact same servant hallway you were in before, but it's nearly identical. Fastly furnished, just stone walls, torches and sconces. And there's a pretty steady flow of people moving out, just the servants, and they do not seem to have any wish of stopping you.
If you have any pent-up rage, there's a riot out the front if you want to join.
I'm sure that's going to end well.
Just a thought.
You know, if you wanna.
No pressure.
No pressure.
I'm not encouraging it.
Not
But-
encouraging, but if you were to, like, be, going
Just
past
saying.
there anyway.
And
If
just
there's
like
a
ever wanted to.
God you
Like, is
really
it's on
didn't
your bucket
like.
list.
Yeah, that's just that one guy you always hated. Who knows?
It's the time to beat him up.
It's the time. Oh, nobody's bloody looking right now.
I'm gonna get you
No.
licks in.
Get your licks.
But yeah, you continue moving in. And eventually, you enter into a mirrored hall as to the one you were in earlier, the other night. Earlier you were in the western part of the building. This is the eastern part. And where there was the ballroom on the western wing, here is a massive, massive dining room. Think the Great Hall from Harry Potter. Just big, lots of tables, lots of chairs. Big ornate table at the front. Currently empty. Very, very empty. A lot of the tables and chairs have been knocked over. And you can see, coming from where the main foyer is faint orange flickering light. And you can see it coming out the big windows as well, facing south.
What is burning specifically? If
The
we
main
were to
foyer.
walk-
Generally, just the main foyer.
Good for
Just that whole thing.
Just a lot
that
of
whole
it.
thing.
Yeah. Who needed it?
They're building a barricade like in Les Mis.
Very
Lawrence
much
seems
so. This is the
shocked
French
with-
Revolution.
Yeah.
Considering
Yeah.
everyone here has French names, yeah, probably. Hey, let's be
Well, we
real
just have
here.
to hope that
Has
this isn't
to be a
actually like
team
Les
involved.
Mis.
Yeah.
Where is Hugh Jackman? Where is he?
Has a
I actually have to hope
guillotine.
that it's not like Les Mis, and this one actually works.
Let's hope. Ugh.
When I was little, I thought it was pronounced less miserables.
Oh, who
Well,
did?
we'd love to be less miserable, but
All right, that one was funny. I'll give you
I
that.
mean, I'm sure by the end of it, there were less miserable.
it's true. That's the great culling of the population. Hey,
Yeah, the two romantic leads and the two comic relief got to live until the end. The way life intended.
Yeah.
but yeah, as well as doors going to the main entry foyer, which is on fire. There are more servant doors, as well as a door leading to the east wing.
What area did the Duchess retire to when I tried to follow her?
She'd gone into the west wing, and of course you
Okay.
never got very far.
No.
You were really a few feet away from the entrance to it.
Alright. Well, I want to open those doors that I never got to open.
Small problem. The main entry foyer is on fire.
Ah,
Yeah.
Is there a back way? Through
You can
further?
assume that there are most definitely more than one staircase going upstairs,
Alright, I reckon we go to the West Wing back ways.
Yeah.
or even to the
photos.
east wing.
Hmm?
They might connect, you know,
Should-
up top.
hmm?
Oh, really? However way we
think-
get to the where I think she's... From where I pretty much reckon she was staying last time.
Well, you don't really know. You have absolutely no idea.
I think we
I
need
know
to
it was
try
the
and
West Wing.
She definitely
Hmm.
went to the west wing. That's not an indication of where she's staying, though.
All palaces are the same. Can't you just use your know-how?
Okay, Carlos, lead on then.
yeah. Lead on.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I meant the queen.
This is the Mathian architecture. I don't know anything about what you guys do here.
Same thing.
God, no, you guys are so ostentatious. Sometimes you
Hmm.
just...
Damn,
What
we're
if
being,
it's
we're being
This way,
racist
or
to
just gonna
architecture.
point towards the door and just start walking towards it.
Yeah.
Percy, you have not seen the Castle of Wayminster.
I
It is
am
bad.
going to need a door that you're going to.
Lawrence is literally going to spin in a circle, point in a direction, and see the
I'm
first
going
door
to need
he
the
sees.
direction that you're going to. This is what I'm trying to get at here.
West.
West. West goes into the main foyer.
Is there no
That's
other
all.
way through around the main foyer?
But there are four
Uh,
directions. I'm going to roll a dice. We're going whatever direction north is.
North is the way you came.
Oh,
So
No.
to the south are more servant doors. To the east leads into the east wing.
Let's just go to the east.
yeah, I guess that's what the dice is saying east. Let's go this way.
Going into the east wing, once again, Cassandra, it's mirrored. It's the same layout on the
Okay.
other side. You see that there are 4 doors surrounding you in this hallway. Opening each one is just a lounge, basically. Nobody's in there. This is where guests would be treated to tea or something. But continuing on, the hallway branches north and south. North is a stairway leading up, and south is a big doorway.
I think up.
Uppies?
Uppies?
Oh, I want
Uppies.
uppies.
I feel like she's
Unless
either
we-
at the top or right at the bottom.
Uppies.
So like
Yeah.
really.
It's one of the
My-
two, surely.
The other.
She's not going to be in the middle. That's weak shit.
My
It's
God.
boring.
Sure, so you want to go upstairs?
Uppies.
Yeah. Going up, the stairways curve in, and you are in the second floor, and you see that there is another hallway here. See, there are some studies here. Fairly simple, likely not for the Duchess herself. And the hallway continues on west and south.
West?
West, yes, you can see
West.
there is a door leading into a room that would be above the main foyer.
Right.
West.
Very good. You go past a whole bunch of rooms in that case. You don't hear anything from within them. They sound empty. But unless
Would
you
it
want
be too
to...
late
Too late to...
to stealth?
No, I wouldn't say it's too late to stealth if you all want to stealth.
I reckon maybe as we enter the west wing,
Yeah.
might be worth stealthing.
Yeah.
Sure. Could I get stealth checks from everybody in that case?
You sure
Stealth
can.
Checks. Dog shit 9.
Oh,
16.
I had
I'm gonna
disadvantage.
I
Oh,
thought my
well.
good to roll with advantage. That's the...
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, it's a 6.
And I'm going to use a reaction to use Ben Luck on Carlos.
Ben luck, okay.
Oh, what does that mean?
So you get 1d4 applied to your roll. And fingers crossed that helps.
Ben luck, me old friend, me old pal.
12.
12. Okay, so could everyone just once more go through their rolls?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20,
Dirty 20.
17.
dirty 20, 17,
16.
16. Don't say any more. Group check. And that's enough.
Oh.
So,
needed
thankfully,
an
some
advantage for my
people were hard carried.
No idea what you're talking about.
You motherfucker. I'll have you know that I am a silly little guy who has disadvantage on stealth checks.
Doesn't really matter.
That damn dress.
Thankfully, it also helps that, there's a riot going on outside.
I would
I-
imagine that'd be quite distracting.
I
It's
love the
very
fact that there's
distracting.
armor under the dress.
He did get changed, only to put armor on under the dress and
Under
then
the
put it back on.
dress. Under.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah,
We're not
under.
prudes here.
Yeah, it's something like a chainmail thing. You just go under there. Maybe there's a bit of like a chest plate thing that goes over the front of it.
Sure. Okay, so you want to move over to the west wing, passing over the burning fire?
Yes.
Sure. Moving into the west wing, things look noticeably more ostentatious in here. A lot of the walls
I
are lined with and gilded with gold in
What did I
swirled,
say?
intricate patterns.
You know, sometimes you're right.
You're right, you're right.
And you
We
see...
could melt this room.
This is just the hallway. Don't get ahead of yourself. This is just the
Fucking-
hallway.
And we could melt
Prometheans
it.
and your
You could
need
melt
for
it.
gold.
And you can
Okay.
see both wings were mirrored, but there is one marked difference in the west wing. Along the north wall of the hallway, there is a big double door, heavy wood.
In
Big door.
big door.
Big door.
I love a big door. I love a big door.
Before there had
door.
been a hallway there going up, going into different smaller rooms, but this looks like a single big room.
I think we found it, folks.
You know what? I feel like this room is as good as any.
And I'll mention now, you, having moved upstairs, you have seen guards, but the moment they saw you, they just bolted.
Smart.
Yeah, you get
Of course.
the distinct idea that they're likely not nobility. They're just as common as everyone else and don't really want to fight back.
Hmm.
The braver ones are the ones who stand around doing nothing. Most people have left Ravenhall by now. But yes, do you wish to enter in to the big double doors?
Big
Doors.
doors, yes. Big doors.
Big doors.
Doors.
Big doors.
Daddy
Big
needs a
doors.
big
Doors.
door.
Let's go. Big door.
I love
door
me some
pog?
big doors.
Oh my god, me when big doors, honestly.
Oh,
I just...
Real.
Big doors.
Big doors.
Yes, big doors.
This is not going to be our next bit.
This is the next bit. I'm sorry, this is the next bit. I'm making a meme after this.
no, this is the next bit. It's just big doors.
It's just big doors. Oh my god, George, you're so right. I just fucking
Every layer.
love
Every
Will,
layer.
big
shut the fuck
doors.
Hold on.
Every layer is just a bigger door.
It's just a bigger door. Thank you. I'll take note of that. Who wants to open the big doors?
Hey!
You want? Do you want to Aragorn it?
Yes,
The beacons have been lit.
yes. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's
What?
Oh my god.
That's
I
a
have
fucking-
watched Lord of the Rings. I haven't in a long time though.
literally sexiest Viggo Mortensen moment ever. Full stop.
Right.
Bruh.
Whatever you're picturing, yeah.
Wait, are you talking about him arriving at Helm's Deep?
No. That's also pretty sexy. No, the beacon has been lit when he pushes open the doors of Edoras.
Oh yeah.
You mean Metasold?
Fuck off. You can fuck right off. Cassandra, you push open the big doors.
Big doors.
Big doors. And it reveals a bedroom that, although on a much smaller scale, is very reminiscent of yours, Cassandra.
What?
He's a
You know,
fan.
someone... It's not an exact architectural copy. But, you know, it's got all the
Someone's got a
fancy
fan.
woodwork. The big canopied bed. That could fit like 7 people generously.
Yeah, and I slept in all by myself on my lonesome.
All by yourself. It's a water bed as well. It's fucking
Ugh.
wild in here. Yeah, thank you.
Mine is not a
Thank
water
you,
bed.
Luke. God, what a sexy man. Anyway,
Oh, I see.
you can see the room is very much not empty. You can see the Duchess. She is sitting at a desk looking remarkably calm, considering the room is cast in an orange glow. It's quite easy to understand, in fact, why she is so calm. 8 hunters stand around the room, looking very, very calm and collected. You can see they've removed their masks now, they've taken off their coats, and of course sleeves rolled up, and you see they wield all sorts of crude weapons. The most common are, you know, the cleavers, big serrated monstrosities. But others wield things closer to a rapier, things which you stab people if you stick them with. Something you'd roast on a spit. And they all sort of lounge around the room casually, barely even noticing your entrance, really.
I'm so glad my mic was muted because I had like a Tourette moment where I just immediately screamed fireball.
For the
without
best. For
without
the
even
best.
so much of a fucking thought. Like there was no thought. It was just immediately fireball.
Just fireball.
But it was muted, so I didn't.
You're all very lucky that George was muted.
I had a
Oh,
I had a
just
moment
let
to
me
like
try talking first.
I had
I
a moment
beg
to
of
like
you.
think about what I just did.
Christ.
No, I'll restrain myself.
For the best.
I don't care if it goes south. I just want to try talking
yeah,
first.
If it goes
please.
sideways, I'm blowing this
Please,
fucking room.
Cassandra, be my guest. Try talking.
Oh no,
it's-
Teppan's going to talk.
Oh no, Tempest good. Okay, I see how it is. I see how this works here. Okay. Noted.
That's golden. I I want to talk. I want to talk. No, Tepton's gonna talk.
No, I don't want to talk. I want the situation
Tepton
to
to
be
talk.
talking. Not me, though.
Teppan, suddenly, you find yourself at the front of the party. You don't know how you got there, but you are now.
I pushed open the doors and immediately stepped aside.
And you see the Duchess is writing something at her desk, and the hunters are all just casually looking at you. The weapons are all out.
Yeah, I assume so. Duchess?
Just a moment, please. She holds up a single finger and goes back to writing.
What you writing?
I said, just a moment.
You will listen to what we have to say.
Will I now? And she finally finishes scribbling whatever the fuck she's writing.
Suicide note.
Not likely considering her current protection. She folds it up
Hopefully it's not
carefully,
real.
places it in an envelope, and seals it shut with a wax seal. Once she does that, she stands up prim and proper. Yes, what is it that you would like?
We know about your plans.
My plans? Please enlighten me.
We know about your plans to bring forth Yaman.
I'm sorry, who? Also,
You
I'm going to make a quick
Primordial
clarification here,
Alright.
because I did get the feeling you'd made this mistake.
Primordial
yeah.
deluge.
It's not Yamon. He just compared the primordial deluge to Yamon.
Oh,
They're
you.
distant
Okay.
kins, quote unquote.
Can we just...
Not yeah. Well, you said primordial
Yeah.
deluge. That's what you said.
I said, yeah,
Yeah, that's what
what
you
I said.
The fallen god.
Stubborn was there.
I'm happy
Yeah,
that we
yeah,
got
yeah,
that
yeah.
cleared out. I just thought I heard something else, but obviously I'm mistaken.
No, but yeah.
That's on
yeah.
me. That's my
We
bad.
all
Easy,
make
easy
mistakes.
mistake to make, really.
I'm just a silly little guy.
Considering it
You'll
was
have to
compared to
forgive me.
Yaman, but that's
But
like...
you're forgiven, William. You're forgiven, William.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
You're all
yeah.
so
This
generous.
time.
This time, yeah. Last strike.
Make sure it doesn't happen again.
I'm sorry. I won't. I swear.
Yeah.
But
Does her
she
answer
replies
remain
the
same?
same. No, she does reply the same.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who?
You and the hunters, don't try and act dumb. We know what your plans are.
It might not be an act, Teppan. She might just be stupid.
I'm sorry, what are you rambling on about? I'm quite busy, and I have much that I should be doing right now. Did you know that my palace is on fire?
Yeah.
You seem real worried about it.
We are aware.
The palace is only a building after all. It can be rebuilt. I'm sorry, is
She's
there a
right,
reason why you're standing there right now?
Regardless of if you want to act dumb or not. This is abhorrent. What you've done to this town, we and the King of Amathia will not stand for it. One way or another. You are no longer going to be sitting on the throne by the end of today.
Am I not, really? That's quite a surprise. Perhaps then you would like to do the deed yourselves. Considering you're here already, I wouldn't want to send you away. Come. Put me in my place. And she stands, and you see she holds her arms out.
I just look between the hunters.
As you do so, you feel a shadow pass over the room. And in the back of your mind, you feel like you almost hear whispering. The words are indistinct. You can't tell them apart. Just rambling, really. But once the shadow clears from the room, the hunters all eye each other suspiciously.
Set.
Can I use the Rod of Alertness to cast Detect Good and Evil?
You most certainly can. There's a lot of fucking evil. It's all aberration.
Ah,
Oh, that is not great.
Does the
Um,
Duchess look particularly deterred?
She'd stopped paying attention in her haughtiness, and so hadn't noticed what happened. But you can see the hunters are now growing ill at ease. You can see they're shifting slightly, and they're no longer standing so casually.
Oh dear. Looks
Um,
like your protection's gone all. I don't know, they look like
Soft.
pussies.
Classic, got him. Big
Got
door.
him. Haha, shit on.
Big door.
Big door, got him.
yeah, Lawrence is just looking around at just all the evil.
Yeah, you're going fucking
Um,
blind from it. It's like staring directly into the sun. Thank you for whoever made that change. You know who you are. Suddenly, as the Duchess faffs about doing a whole lot of nothing, the hunters line up in front of you, like 15 feet away. It's a big room. But they line up in a line facing towards you at least.
In between
And
us and the Duchess?
in between you and the Duchess generally, because there are just so many of them, they kind of have to. They've put away their weapons by now, and you can see small strands of scarlet light start winding up their arms, slowly, casually, languidly, timidly almost. And they got their arms, and you see their bodies are suffused in this fell red glow. And they all chant something simultaneously, and they're gone. Suddenly the room is empty. It's only you and, well, the Duchess. She heard this and she turns around, that look of almost Cassandra on her face, dare I say.
Rude.
All
resent that.
shattering the moment she sees the room is now empty, except for you. You can see her eyes dart around left and right, trying to see what happened.
What was that about being cocky?
Well, now, you're all very reasonable. I am sure we can come to an agreement.
I can assure you they're not.
Hey,
Rude.
Hey.
What's
He's
your
kind of
plan
right.
now?
Well, of course, my immediate intention is to make up for all the terrible things that have happened here in Highmore. It is, of course, a great shame that the king has sent you here with such ill intention at heart. I am most appalled. And you can see she's really scrambling now. She's still looking left and right, hoping the hunters are about to come back and save her.
Isla's gonna start walking forward towards her.
She's going
How
to
are
back
you-
away as much as you walk
Yeah.
forwards.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly start taking steps towards her.
how exactly are you going to make it up to them?
Why, of course, I am the king's most loyal servant.
How are you going to pay for the suffering that they've been through? How do you know the feeling that they've lost?
I can donate, of course.
How are you going to earn forgiveness?
Gold, platinum, whatever you ask.
This isn't about money.
You burnt their fucking homes.
Set a plague on their town.
Really, you make it out to seem so ghastly. And you
It
can see
is.
her back hits the wall now, and you can see she's fidgeting with her hands. You can see sweat starting to bead on her face.
How is the feeling of money gonna replace the feel of fear, but
now, and she sort of looks out the window, anger. I feel. Money isn't going to fix that.
Second you leave this palace, love, those royal up townsfolk are gonna kill you,
But
and it's gonna hurt.
you can't let them, surely.
Yeah,
Well,
Why not?
we can.
I see she's really grasping for straws here, and then you see her
Unless
eyes.
you give us a reason not to.
Yeah, she grasps for straws at that. See, she's reeling. She's thinking very, very hard, and it looks like it's taking a lot of effort for her.
Isla's just standing very calmly in front of her.
You can't kill me. You can't. Simple as that.
I never said I was going to kill you.
None of us said that.
We can't let them kill me.
I can't speak for them either.
Why is that?
You have something that you want to know, isn't it? That's why you're here.
Then by all means, tell us. What do we want to know?
You see, she closes her eyes, she sighs and opens her eyes, and she looks around one last time with the last scrap of hope in her rotten heart that the hunters will come back and save her. And they don't. And after a few seconds of silence pass, once more she sighs, and you can see her shoulders sink. Her neck droops a little. I know the entrance to the city.
Show us.
You have to promise I'm not to be harmed.
I look back at the others.
We won't harm you.
As long as you keep true to your word, we won't harm you.
Swear it.
I will not lay a finger on you. I swear it.
Neither.
I won't.
Ah, shit. Very well. Follow me. I'll show you. And timidly at first, she steps forward, flinching a little as she passes you by, and is going to start leading out of her room.
If I could, I would like to try and walk as next to her as possible, like keeping in step with her.
It's not difficult. She's
So
in,
that she's
a very prim and proper dress with a tight corset, long stiletto shoes with actual stilettos for the heels.
Slay.
Fly? Question mark? Bog?
Slay? Question mark?
Big door?
Big door.
Big door.
Big door.
Big door.
Big
door.
Big door.
Big door.
Big door.
Yeah, no, it's not difficult to keep up with her, and she's not she's not making any attempt of speed walking away from you.
Yeah, just like to keep up, just like conversation with her. So what was the actual thought process here? Like, what did you think was going to happen?
Good question. Let me check my notes. Let me see exactly what I've written.
Actually, sorry, quickly before before Tevin leaves her room, I should say, and follows, I'm gonna quickly run over and grab the note from her desk.
Very good. Yep, it's there, sealed and waiting, just as
I
she
still
left it.
delivered.
I'm not gonna open it just yet, but I do.
Do you want to just pocket it?
Yep.
Very good. Yeah. As she walks, after you ask this question, Cassandra, she'll explain to you generally that she, being of minor nobility, which you got the impression from Lady Alara before, had always looked disdainfully upon the old Duke, old Blackthorn. He was quite advanced in his age, in his 80s, and was nothing more than a simpering old man. And she explains that he had let the peasants have a little too much freedom for her liking. He'd let the merchants become rich. He'd let the Warrens prosper. He'd started building up infrastructure there. And as she
So
talks,
he was like a good leader.
yeah. And as she
Heaven
talks, you
forbid.
can really hear the vehemence and hatred she feels for the commoners just dripping from her words. It's palpable. You can see this look of twisted hatred on her face. And she looks not very pleased that she's now being manhandled by, for what is the most part, a group of commoners.
Not me, baby.
Not you.
As someone who grew up practically in a place like the Warrens, Percy is just like, there is not a molecule that doesn't dislike this woman right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the Warrens is very, very reminiscent of the Dredges.
You can see
Being
Tavin's mostly
minor-
just to know that she's continuing to talk.
Being minor nobility, what makes you think that you're so much better than other people? I mean, really, it's what, a couple coins between you and them?
Coins,
Oh
that
shit, we're
wasn't the
getting a mean girl
important
on her
part.
ass.
The thing that separates us from them, as you should well know, my lady, is our blood.
Your Majesty to you, dear.
Your Majesty, she says through gritted teeth. It is our blood that separates us. A permanent and indivisible distinction that keeps us from the muck and the
Is it?
filth.
Funny,
it
your
blood?
blood seems pretty fucking filthy to me.
Just kind of sneers at you. And what did you say, sorry, Cassandra?
Is it blood, really?
Yes,
I mean,
of course it is.
I outrank you. Yet I wouldn't say my blood is particularly royal. My family's been only on the throne for 3 generations.
Yes, but if I recall correctly, your grandfather was given benediction by the late Queen before him. Such the importance of blood passed on to him, and therefore you.
So it changed my blood within me. It's simply just a title.
A title? It is more than that, your Majesty. It is a rank, and it places you above everyone else. And you can see she almost looks at you with this covetous look. You can see jealousy writ on her face. You get the feeling that if she were able to, she would be more than willing to strangle you and take your place. But of course, she's not very capable of that at the moment. So she restrains herself.
I'd like to see her try and take my place. It's an interesting mindset you have.
By
I mean,
now,
what separates you from Tepin? Tepin, you would say that, you're nobility of some sort.
him?
What makes...
He's just a foreigner. I could care less about him. And she looks at you derisively, Tappan. Oof, that look. She
I'm
looks,
also a
although
foreigner.
you're taller than her, she distinctly has the impression of looking down at you.
See, Tavin's back straightens to almost glare down back at her. You can, clearly tell he wants to say something, but he's just keeping his mouth shut. For once.
For once.
For once.
My family earned their place. Such is the way of the world. Get used to it.
And see, do you think that Tepin's blood changed when he became nobility, such as mine?
As much as I adore speaking with you, Your Majesty, we're here.
That's a shame. I would really like to continue talking to you.
And you all find yourself, you'd go on down the mirrored stairway in the west wing, back to the ground floor, and you now find yourself standing outside the main foyer. You can see through the open doors the riot going on outside. The fire in the main foyer has died down. All the wood flooring has burnt up. The room has a very distinct smoky smell, funnily enough. But it's just the stone work underneath that's left now. Not very flammable.
How far away are the riots?
20 feet away is where it begins.
Wonderful.
Maybe. Not far. They can see you. And you can see they recognize you, and you can see that they recognize you have the Duchess in tow.
Not much time left. Where is it?
Just don't let those savages get to me, and I'll show you.
Can we see
As
Lady
long as you-
Alara in this?
Yes, she is right up at the front. And she's going to yell out if all is well.
I hold a thumbs up.
In that case, she starts to shout orders to the mob, and they start slowly but surely to calm down.
I can assure you, Duchess, as long as you serve a purpose to us, no one indebted to the king will harm you.
Fine, fine. Now be silent, I have work to do.
Be my guest.
And you see, she goes up to the main stairs that go upstairs. You passed by them earlier. And she starts fiddling around with the wall beside the stairs. You can't really see what she's doing. It's not much. But she's fiddling around for a little bit if you want to do anything while you wait.
Not necessarily.
Very good.
Gonna keep a close eye on her for now.
Keeping a close eye on her, you see. She's doing some sort of magic, but it's not... It's like a cantrip. It's not dangerous. It's just activating something already set and enchanted into the stone. And after about a minute of her fiddling about, you hear a rumbling, and you see the stairs shake a little, and you can see some of the steps start to depress and move down, creating, slowly but surely, a walkway, a hallway rather, leading through the stairway itself and underneath the second floor.
Is this it?
This is it.
Shall we go together, Your Grace?
She kind of looks around to see if there's any possibility of her maybe being able to say hi, but seeing the big angry mob outside, she... Of course, Your Majesty, I wouldn't dare to leave you alone in that horrid place. Please, follow me. You can see she's not very happy about that at all.
You know, Miss Duchess, if that even is your real name, without us common swill, there'd be no such thing as nobility. So really, you owe everything to us hard-working, normal, muck-blooded people.
Run-of-the-mill folk.
If you say so, she says,
I
only
do
half
say
listening.
so.
She seems very set in her ways.
What a shame.
What a shame indeed. Oh no.
Oh no.
That's just
we've
so
done
terrible,
someone
guys.
irredeemable.
Oh
what are we gonna
no.
do?
Oh, it's just such Such a tragedy, honestly. What
We
will you
can't
do with
power our
yourselves?
friendship our way out of this one.
No!
Lawrence,
I don't think I want to.
No.
Lawrence is gonna ask Carlos
Once
if
again,
counts as racism.
No, nobility isn't a
ask-
race.
Not according to you,
Okay.
but
They're
according to her.
there's no healing a monarchist.
I'm sure she'd love if it was. Then her whole blood argument would actually make sense.
Yeah. I don't want her blood argument to make sense though, so
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah,
she's
but-
fucking delusional. But like,
It's a weird argument, and like I'm royalty. Like it's weird.
you bleed
I mean,
red,
she did
yes.
call me a foreigner, so maybe she is also that is also a little bit racist.
No, that was
that-
definitely
just be like
that
a little
was-
bit racist.
That's
that was
definitely,
racism and
like,
classism there. There was all sorts of
Yeah.
isms.
Just
A little bit of xenophobia.
A little bit of
Yeah.
xenophobia.
yeah, I can't say I appreciated that racism.
Soon.
Can't wait to find out that she's also sexist and homophobic. It's coming.
Oh, I'm fine with
Ah.
those.
It's just adding more fuel to the fire.
Totally.
If all else fails, I never promised I wouldn't hurt her.
I did notice
I
that.
did say no one indebted to the king, so Cassandra's kind of
you-
pre-game there.
I'm
motherfucker!
I
No,
only
I-
swore that I
can-
wouldn't set a
Cassandra
hand on
already,
her,
you
so
already promised that you wouldn't do it. I
And
was.
Percy.
Percy can actively summon a different person who made no such promise.
There's
I'm
also,
not
like,
indebted
plenty
to the
of
king.
numbers.
I never opened my mouth not to hurt her. I'm set.
Yeah.
honestly,
there are
no, I
a bunch of people outside who are under no such obligation.
Well,
I'll
yeah,
say-
Yeah.
As
I
a ca-
kind
as
of
a
want to see her
player, I
stoned to
think it's
death.
them.
But
granted,
anyway.
I feel like she's dying either way. Like, just,
Can we let the commoners kill her?
Anyway,
this bitch is not living.
Anyway,
considerations for later, methinks.
yes.
Indeed.
Walking through the hallway that was created going through the stairs, it's quite dark inside. Those without dark vision will struggle to see for a little bit. You can feel the hallway is generally angling downwards. And soon you start to notice that the stone of the hallway, which is the same stone used for the construction of Ravenhall, starts to change for a much, much older and rougher stone. And soon you can see a light coming from the end of the tunnel. Eventually, you enter in to a small subterranean chamber. It's very reminiscent of Godric's Cathedral in Westminster. It's got a large vaulted ceiling above you, and where there would be stained glass windows are murals etched into the wall and painted, though the paint has chipped over the years. It seems like a very, very old place. You can see pillars reach up to the ceiling, holding it up, and new wood has been arranged in pews leading up, just like a church. And right at the back of the room, the main feature of this place is a 15-foot radius pit, a hole in the earth.
Fine.
As you enter into this room, the Duchess stops, gestures, and says, "Here we are. This is as far as I've ever gone."
What's a little bit further then?
What do you
I heard
even
that this is
seek
supposed
to
to be a
do with me?
city.
Do you wish to throw me down into the pit?
It's not.
Why not just stab me?
That would be barbaric.
Yes, barbaric.
We would hate to prove you right.
Well, no matter what you do with me, I tell you, I've never gone past this point. This is as far as I can lead you. That is within my knowledge.
That doesn't mean you can't join us on a little trip.
Maybe I'll be stabbing you in the back.
I doubt it.
How tall is she?
She's about, without the stilettos, she'd be about Cassandra's height.
Okay.
Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra's.
I'm
Oh, she's taller than
7.
me then.
Did I say? Oh, I probably meant Lawrence. Hey, I think Lawrence is the taller.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cassandra and Teppan are about the same height. Cassandra's wearing like 1-inch heels at the moment.
Yeah, yeah. Well, then she'd be about the same height as Cassandra with heels.
With heels, cool. Of course, aren't you curious to know if it goes further? I've heard that this is supposed to be a city.
I couldn't care less, honestly. Do what you
I'm
will.
afraid you don't have much of a choice.
So you want to go back to the people out there?
Well, I'd much rather wait here, if I were to speak honestly.
You said you've never been down further than this. How do you know nothing's here waiting for you?
There's only ever been
Dark-
one thing
dark
waiting here for me,
dungeon.
and it's gone. So I'll be fine.
If you're sure.
Quite.
I look at her with a. All right. Shrug.
I'd
And
like
wait.
her to come with us.
Yeah, I don't mind if she does or not.
I think she deserves to see what she's done down here.
Oh,
Hmm.
absolutely.
The direct
So sorry, so it was
Yeah.
all
consequences.
in pews, facing.
Yeah, so it's like a church. Pews facing
Yeah.
towards where an altar would usually be is a 30-foot wide just hole in the ground.
Cool.
Clean, sharp edge hole in the ground. Looks manufactured, not natural.
Nice. And the wall behind it is a dead end?
Yep, it's like a church, except underground.
Cool. Well, I suppose there's only one way to go. Come on, Duchess. I'm going to grab her by the hand, and I'm going to pull her up to the edge of the hole with me.
Yeah, she's not really strong enough to fight back against you.
I look down there. What is there anything that I can see, or is it just darkness?
Just darkness.
I'm going to tell
Wait.
Goose and Draconic to catch me, to come down with me, and if it looks like the ground's coming up fast to catch me, she can hit the grid deck if she'd like.
Goose is more than happy to comply. And you can
Good
see,
boy, Goose.
being a regal individual himself, he gives the Duchess a shitty look. You can see he's already pilfered some of the gold on her dress
Good.
while she
Good
wasn't looking.
boy.
Listen, he's my he's my heir.
Heir to the throne of Florencia. Goose.
Yeah, Goose.
All hail.
Okay.
Long live
Well,
Goose. Hurrah!
While holding her hand, I'm gonna jump.
Great.
Yay.
You jump, and you feel the wind rushing past your face, like a dog sticking your head out the window. Cheeks like gelatin.
Oh, guess they're gone.
Everyone else, you can see Goose take a little swan dive down, if you would. Being a goose.
I'll jump in after Cassandra.
Fucking ballsy.
If Isla does it, I will also jump.
Okay, Mr.
We're all
Featherfall.
gonna splatter at the end of it.
Okay, what are you gonna cast?
I have
Featherfall?
feather falling.
Oh, nerd.
Percy's
I'll be
gonna
fine.
just drop a single coin down there just to tell how long it goes for.
You'll be waiting a while, mate.
I'll be waiting a while.
You'll be waiting a while. We'll probably
You'll
hit
hear us at the
Cassandra.
deck first.
Would you say it's about 200 feet a while?
It's a while.
Okay.
What?
I was gonna dimension door.
You can catch up to the rest of the party if you dimension door, but you might be better
Ooh.
served saving the spell slot.
Yeah. He's just gonna jump in. Fuck it.
YOLO, I guess. We ball, we ball.
I have to remember that Isla's still 10 and she's like, oh, Cassandra's jumping, cool.
Isla's
Okay, so-
answered the age-old question of
I
if your
followed
friends
the
told
lead
you
of
to
a
jump, would
10-year-old.
you?
Yeah.
Yes.
The
The answer
answer
is
is yes. Definitively
the answer is yes if it's Cassandra.
I'm trustworthy.
Tevin, Lawrence,
think-
I guess Lawrence jumps too.
don't want to be the last one down.
Yeah, I don't want to be the last one down. That's
You don't want to be a rotten egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tepin sort of hangs back the longest. But eventually follows, gripping his coin in his hand.
Oh my god, Darren, what are you doing down here?
He's just chilling there, sitting on a sofa, sipping some whiskey or something.
Tepin, look, Darren's here.
My god!
Yeah, you plunge down, Tevin. And you all fall for an inordinate amount of time. It gets boring after a while. There's a bit of a thrill of exhilaration at first, but as you continue not hitting the side of the walls or the ground, yeah, it's fun,
Boring.
actually. It's a little fun.
I'd imagine I'm having an exhilarating conversation with Isla.
Yeah, probably. Really debating philosophical things on your descent down.
Oh, Duchess Jacqueline, what do you think is at the bottom?
Go fuck yourself.
Oh,
So she's
Not
sitting-
very
she's
ladylike.
Cross-armed, looking cross herself. Everything about her is
Oh.
cross.
I think that's
a way to speak to royalty. You should know this.
Shove your royalty up your ass.
she
Ah,
changed.
There's a
kinda like
dragon
that,
there.
though.
I wouldn't,
He
girly.
changed tunes fucking quick.
Well, she was dragged
Not
down
so
a
noble
bottomless
now and-
pit by Cassandra. I think she has her reasons.
Wait, this shit
This is
bottomless?
personal. Like, this isn't ideological. This is just personal.
It's just,
now.
Yeah.
this is not ideological. This is a personal vendetta.
I think she's accepted death at this point. She's just, alright.
Well,
I'm gonna
that'll
go
make
down,
all
I'm
the
gonna go
easier
down
for us
kicking.
later on.
After an indeterminate amount of time, you start to feel your descent slow. By no effort from yourselves, certainly. You can feel the wind doesn't buffet you quite as hard, and you start slowing and slowing and slowing, and eventually, especially those with dark vision, you could see the ground approaching at a nice, languid pace.
Convenient.
Like Alice down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Somehow that feels worse.
Eventually, all your feet touch the ground. Tepin's last rotten egg.
Uh,
I win.
You win.
Is
You know what?
Thomas with us, by the way, or was he with the...
Credit where it's
Right.
due.
I like to think Thomas is fucking shit upstairs.
Okay.
The last you saw of Thomas was him dealing with the body of the receptionist.
Ah, okay. He's chilling.
He's
I
probably...
wonder if the looting started above.
He's-
Think of all
I hope
those
so.
common folk rifling through your
Decidedly.
fancy shit.
Almost certainly.
Look, Jacqueline, you came second. Isn't that fun?
You can see, because you have dark vision, Cassandra being an elf, Jacqueline's looking around. She turns around to your general direction upon hearing your voice, but she's looking around, unsure of what's happening. It's total, complete, pitch black darkness.
I
I'm gonna
will
wander
cast
over to Cassandra and
light
just...
on something.
Oh, I was gonna do that.
You can
Well-
both do it. That's the funny thing.
You know what? I just realized I don't have light, so why don't you do it?
I'm gonna pull out the aspect of the first flame and use that as light.
I just cast light on my staff.
Pretty sure that will give off more light than the aspect, I'm afraid.
Oh, I can cast light on the
You
aspect.
can, yeah, if you want to do that, that'll also help. Once again, you don't need to have just one.
I don't get
Oh.
fire.
Yeah.
Multiple's not bad.
But from Jacqueline's perspective, I just appear by Cassandra.
Which, no, she goes blind the moment the lights appear.
I giggle.
Once the lights appear, you can all start to gather your surroundings. Those with dark vision, in complete total darkness, you can't see very well. You can just barely see. But now with the light, you can see Well, you think you must be in some sort of underground cavern because you fell so far down, but you certainly cannot see the roof of it. It's you can barely see a wall behind you, and in front of you, ranging out before you, are ruins. You can see what looks to be what might have once, long ago, may have been a road or a path or a passage lead between these buildings.
Well, looks like we're here. Old city and whatnot.
Yeah, this is an old city, all right.
No other choice but to forge forward.
Yeah. If only we had a willing volunteer to go first.
Hmm.
She gives
Don't worry,
you a
Jackman, you and I can go
shitty look
first.
now.
Oh, come.
Look, if her looks get any shittier, she will be a pigsty.
yeah, probably, especially with all the dust in here.
Oh, your makeup's a little smeared, Jackie.
Go fuck yourself. And she'll follow you if you take the lead, Cassandra.
Yeah.
I'll probably walk shortly behind Cassandra, just giving them both light, as much as I think it'd be funny to watch Jacqueline
As funny as it would
trip
be.
over something. As funny as it would be, because I know Cassandra can see.
Cassandra
I know
can
she
see
can't.
enough to not trip over, probably, but still.
I can see enough to not embarrass myself.
You can see enough not to embarrass yourself. Precisely so. That's
Yeah, I'm
what your
just
elf eyes see.
following.
My old eyes. Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Very good.
I think just wandering the streets, kind of looking out.
Moving down this street, as it were, as you say, you see the
Okay.
buildings have a very strange architecture about them. The only person who'd really know of such things, who would be willing to explain it, would be you, Cassandra, having
Oh.
being fairly well read.
Yeah.
You've done some studies on other countries, you know, Amathia.
Yeah, I have.
This certainly does not represent Amathian or Florentian architecture. It's strange. It's odd. Although it's all the structures crumbling in ruins as they are now are made of stone. All of the architecture is oddly curved and winding. There's not really many straight lines in it. And it boggles your mind to think of how people could have made this so long ago and so deep in the earth. As you continue
Is it recognizable by any time period or location?
No, not a single one from your studies. Doesn't look like anything out of the diagrams you've looked at.
To be fair, I also stopped going to school when I was 14, so...
Yeah. To be fair, though, that was only a year ago.
Yeah, I'm well read.
As well read as you can be. And certainly more
Is
so
there
than the
anything
rest of the party.
reminiscent that I saw in the grimoire?
You didn't really have a very good look at the grimoire. You only got very, very distant looks at things. It's very vague almost. The pages
Fair
are
enough.
almost blurred, but yeah, you don't really recognize anything explicitly. The parts you did see of the grimoire more involved rituals. But
Okay.
it was a big book. Continuing in and through and down, you can see now, once obscured by the crumbling ruins of the city, distant lights ahead of you. They barely reveal bits and pieces of what was once might have been the grandest building you have ever seen. It's, once again, it's very similar to the temple where the pit's opening was. but on a almost infinitely bigger scale. It's like Godric's Cathedral with its pillars, its vaulted ceilings. You can see the domed ceilings, but it must, by the patchwork of light already on it, it must stretch hundreds, perhaps thousands of feet upwards into the darkness. Its totality is awing. As you continue forward, you see the doors to it hang open, light issuing out from within.
Big door?
Big door.
By God, Lawrence, big door.
Big door.
Big door. Big door.
Big door.
Big door.
By the gods, fear it. Big
Door.
door. Do you wish to enter? You can
I'd
see
love to enter.
the Duchess has grown very silent in the wake and in the presence of this place of forgotten Ygra. So yes, if you wish, you may enter in.
I'd love to enter.
Doing so, you can see that this place, at least the bits closest to the ground, are well lit. You can see very easily. You don't need the lights anymore. Though, of course, you can't see the ceiling. The lights don't stretch that far up. It just goes up and up into the abyssal darkness above your heads. And this room, once again laid out like a cathedral, like a church, has an altar in front of you, raised up on a platform with stairs leading up. Standing before this platform are the 8 hunters. If you look on Owlbear, you'll see how they are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I see big door.
Big
Big
door.
door.
Big door. Oh.
The hunters stand in front of a gorge. You can hear it bubbling from the other side of the cathedral. Bubbling blood. You can see bits of viscera float in its murky depths, and corpses, as though trying to escape, hang half out of it, as though trying to crawl out. You can see on the raised platform what looks to be almost a nest, and a shadowed figure slumbers within the nest, its chest rising and falling. You can hear its breathing echoing through the chamber. For now, it sleeps, and the doors behind it remain closed. The hunters are facing towards you. They seem to have been expecting you. But once again, their weapons are not out. In fact, you can't even see their weapons on them.
Look, Jacqueline, your friends, they're back.
Oh, do I have a token for her? I may not have a token for her.
Just use a goblin.
Let's see. Did I make one for her? Yes, I did. I did have enough forethought for that. Where do you want to put her?
Right next to me, because we're best friends.
Best friends. And I'll say as well, you see these steps leading up. On them are carved very similar sigils as to all the ones you found before. You can see they also faintly glow with this scarlet light. And as you see on the map, bodies arrayed around this place. Soldiers, knights, long dead now. You can smell the rot suffusing from their corpses.
Do we see Darren at any point?
Not from here. What would you like to do?
Care to make the first move, gentlemen?
Sorry, are you talking to us or the hunters?
Hunters.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the party. Right.
Oh, good lord, no.
Never call us gentlemen.
No.
That's why I was so confused by that. That felt really out of character.
No.
That makes sense
How
then.
to make the first move, sluts?
Okay, there we
Okay,
go.
there we
That's more
go.
like it.
Whew, this is big door, big door. Whew,
Big door.
big door.
Big door.
The hunters look at you, and then they look at one another, and you see the one in the middle, standing directly before you. He reaches behind his back and pulls out a carving knife, what you would use to carve up an animal. Wordlessly, he takes the carving knife and slits his throat open.
Oh.
You hear his gurgling echoing through the chamber, and he stumbles backwards into the blood gorge.
Based.
One by one, each of the hunters picks up the dropped knife, and they take it to their own throats.
Cross-contamination.
And one by one,
Guys, you're gonna
their
get an
bodies
infection.
join and intermingle with the gorge.
Did we win?
I don't think we have.
I just think it might be worse, actually.
Yeah,
You
that's,
hear-
that's definitely worse.
You hear something strange. There's something strange. Once the last of the hunters falls dead into the blood, oh, there's just something off. Oh, it's on the tip of your tongue.
Might have something to do with the blood gorge.
No, it's not that. There's something missing.
Darren.
Jacqueline?
Aaron.
You didn't see him before. There's something.
What did they do to him?
Eventually, you realize the breathing. When the last one fell into the blood, the breathing stopped.
Oh.
You see the lights in the room flicker. You hear a squelching sound as the nest shifts. I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Yes.
I thought it might have been going.
And it like squelching.
Oh! Natural 20!
Okay, let me pull up the initiative thing. I
Oh.
forgot to pull
Fuck
it
it,
up.
I'm using Flash of Genius for 21.
Flash of bloody genius for bloody 21, hey?
16.
Chuck it on.
I also get a 16.
Oh my god! Go boss! Go,
Yeah,
team
team
go
go
boss.
boss.
Back at it again.
God.
Let's pull
Stop.
that.
We've spent too much time together.
Yeah.
Place your tokens where you got your thing.
Yes, boss.
I always forget how small Carlos is.
Yes, chef.
Yes. Sorry, Goose doesn't leave a lot of space for you, Isla.
That's okay. I'll just. Yep.
Was that more
Yeah.
preferable?
Yeah, perfect.
An acceptable compromise.
Sorry, who?
Nef Hibanoth.
He's also got 21. Why are there two Carloses? Yeah, we'll chuck it there.
I was making fun of him for being small, so he's compensating.
Oh, don't worry, he's not that small.
It's
Oh, no,
just his
Carlos is.
token.
Carlos is.
Yeah, Carlos is. You guys making fun of Carlos' token.
You can see rising from the nest a definite form comes into light. It indeed has a rat sort of head. You can see underneath matted fur is bits of bone showing. Not white, but yellow and grimy. You can see bristles run down the line of its back, leading down to a torso with mutant limbs spreading out like aberrations. 8 spider-like legs touch the ground, twitching, ready, hunger-filled. And the thing lifts itself up, and you can see, cradled in small, almost fetal-like arms, clutched to its chest is a limp body.
No.
As though letting go of a doll, it lets Darren's body drop with a loud thud and squelch into the nest.
Yikes.
First up is Percy.
Okay, how far away are we? Very.
Quite. I'll say, just because I'm that nice, you can all move up to there.
Oh, splendid.
Cheers.
I wanted to be closer to the monstrosity god.
Yeah.
You guys, what do you guys mean you don't have 900 feet of range?
Thankfully, most of the people here are spellcasters, and the only person who isn't has got a bow.
Spellcaster, what are you talking about?
Also, there's Jacqueline, but...
Not she's gonna do much.
she's gonna die is what she's gonna do. I'll tell you that much for free. Unless you want to protect her.
Yeah.
I guess
You fucking dragged her down here.
that's about all I can do at the moment because we're still too far away.
Sure. Do you want to cast Eldritch Blast or something?
It doesn't have that much range, does it?
120 feet.
Oh shit. Oh shit, it does. Am I in within 120 feet?
You're in 105.
Then yes, I'm going to double cast Eldritch Blast at it because I can do 2 Eldritch Blasts in one go.
Indeed you can. Please
So-
roll to hit.
To hit. 19.
19 just hits.
Just?
Just.
Okay.
Okay.
14 damage for that one.
14 damage.
The second blast. 14. Maybe not.
14 to hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not, I reckon.
Mm,
If I were to hazard a bit of a guess,
yep.
methinks not. Will
And
that
I
be
think
all
that's
then?
it. That will be all.
Very good. Carlos, you are up. Because you're going first in the
Spectacular.
alphabet, technically it has more dexterity than you, but I'll be nice.
I
Um,
appreciate that.
I'll be bloody nice this one bloody time.
I am going to bonus action extend my wings, and then as an action, use my booster pack to shoot me there.
Shoot you there. Are you going to stay hovering in the air or on the ground?
I'm going to stay in the air, sort of clinging to the pillar.
Sure. And how high up do you stay?
I want to be in line with this upper section where it is.
Sure. We'll say 10 feet in the air.
Sure.
That feels fair enough to me, and I'll just put 10 feet on your name there.
Too easy. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. Very good. Next up is Mephibanoth. It
Bless
is
you.
going to... Thank you. Much appreciated.
I got you.
It is going to, with its bonus action, scream out. A scream that echoes throughout the cathedral. And in its wake you hear the sound of scrabbling coming from the walls. But nothing immediately happens there. It is going to, stepping over Darren's comatose body, step up to the edge and leap off onto level ground. And what's its total speed? Oh yeah, it gets about there. That's bloody... How far... Oh, no, that's not what I bloody wanted. Chill out.
Still, bro.
Yeah, I shouldn't do
it's
that.
not necessary.
No, shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. A bit too early for that. Let's not blow my load too quickly, as it were. Anyway.
Mom joke.
Come Drake, guys. Got him. It's actually going to end its turn there. But on initiative count 20, it is going to activate a lair action. What's that? A lair action? Nobody's bloody even used that in our group. Never before, and probably never since. Actually, that's a lie. I've got another boss with lair action. Let's see, which one do I want? I would like everyone but Carlos to make a dexterity saving throw as the ground begins to shake beneath your feet.
Splendid.
Yes.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity
God,
saving
I'm
throw.
cool.
Yeah, I made this in mind of you having that.
22.
22, that's a success.
15.
21.
Failure. Success.
22.
Success.
Love that.
15.
Failure.
Team.
I will say
Well,
Goose
yeah,
is
Lars.
hovering in the air as well. So
Yeah,
he's also
I was
unaffected.
about to ask, can I reason that he is flying?
Yeah, that's fine by me. Isla and Lawrence, was it?
Yeah.
And also Jacqueline, thrown to the ground, prone. And then the rumbling stops. And that's its lair action. And next up is... Oh, Jesus Christ, all over here. I'll delete Goose because he just goes on Cassandra's turn. Is Isla and Cassandra go either by dexterity or alphabetic.
Dexterity, Cassandra, if you have plans.
I have pre-rolled.
Go for it, girl.
So I am going to take 2 pot shots, and I'm going to mark it as, on the first hit, I'm going to mark it as my favored foe. I'd like to mention that I'm using my flame arrows, and I'm also, as my bonus action, casting Cold Arrow, and as his reaction, Goose is going to also imbue one of those shots with his magic. That is going to be a 27 and a 24 to hit.
Those will indeed hit.
61 damage in total.
61 damage. And so what were the damage types again? Because this does matter. So it's fire, piercing,
so... cold.
cold. Okay, yep, nope, those aren't. Yep. Yeah. Just remember to tell me what damage types you deal, because I have checked. Some of these do apply.
Yeah, so
Certain
fire, piercing, and cold for this attack.
Yep. No, doesn't do anything special. So 61 total damage, all up.
Yeah.
Very good. Will that be all then, Cassandra?
Yeah, Goose is not going to do anything because he's a melee guy, and I don't think he's willing.
You know what? He's good, actually.
Actually,
He's
thanks.
surveyed
Sit this
the
one out.
situation, and yeah, you know what? He's going to sit this one out. He's going to let you guys take one for the team this time.
He can just keep using his reaction to give me an extra d6.
Yeah. I could have dashed with Miffy last time. Stupid William. No need. As you end your turn, Cassandra, do you want to move, Cassandra?
No, I don't want to abandon everyone just yet.
Okay. I'm going to legendary action to use my movement. Which is 60 feet. But he's just going to go up there. And so then it's Isla's turn now.
Yes. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. From being prone.
Very good.
And how far away is he now? Oh, perfect. I'm gonna sidestep slightly so I don't get Percy in my crossfire.
Good idea.
And I'm going to Eldritch Blast, which I have pre-rolled to hit. That is a 21 for one and a 28 for the other.
Those will indeed hit.
Perfect. So that is 1d. So 2d10 plus 6 total. That's d8s, not d10s. That is. That is 19 force damage total.
19 force damage total. Very
I think.
good. You think. It will do.
And that is my.
Very good. Yeah, next up is, I reckon, Teppen, methinks.
I am going to use my movement to just dart off to the side here. And then bonus action, I'm going to summon my Gambit. And as my action, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at it.
Very good.
Cool. So that is going to be a 26 to hit.
26 indeed hits.
27, sorry.
Still hits.
And 10 damage.
10 damage. What type? Sorry?
Oh, it was Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
So,
Yep.
Force.
Force indeed. I didn't. Yeah. I remember my own things. Come on, that's a silly to even think I wouldn't remember what I wrote down last night.
Proud of you.
Yeah, very good. Do you want to move at all, Teppen?
Yes, I moved over.
You moved
Off
off
to the side there.
Moved off to the side there. Very good. If that will be all,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to. Yep, that's still very good. Legendary. No, actually, I can't. No, because I used them. Don't worry, guys. You're fine. Calm down. Okay, guys.
Right.
Calm down.
Oh,
You're freaking out right now
I am.
because I didn't even think about that, actually. I'm going to legendary action move up to Percy. That's it. Okay. Lawrence, you do you.
are these things pillars?
Those are pillars.
Oh, okay. What kind of run toward one?
Yeah, they stretch up right into the darkness. You can see
Yep,
they're
I'm gonna
full of
go.
all sorts of yummy little holes.
And I doubt this is going to work, but I'm gonna do it because I'd be silly not to. But I'm gonna try and cast banishment on it.
On the pillar.
No, on the fuck. Yeah, the pillar.
You cast a spell and you waste the spell slot and it doesn't work. Oh, it's a shame. Lawrence's turn. Yep, sure, you
No.
can cast banishment on it. Charisma save?
Yeah. I'm guessing he'll save, but look, I'd be silly if I didn't at least try.
DC?
16.
Oh, I rolled very well, especially considering I've got negative on charisma. Ooh. That is going to succeed, yes.
Good to know.
Very well.
I mean, what? Fuck.
What?
Damn it.
Oh, that's probably for the best. I wouldn't want to just end the fight instantly.
You wouldn't.
But,
Don't worry.
but I tried.
Don't worry. I already thought about that. Believe you me.
Well, that'll kind of be the end of the turn then.
Very good. With my last legendary action, I am going to make a bite attack against Percy.
Fucking wonderful.
I reckon a 29 will probably hit, hey?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. I'd like you to take 9 piercing and 17 necrotic damage, and I'd like you to make a
Actually, stop.
Actually, stop. I'm stopping.
Stop.
I've stopped.
I'm using my reaction to do Armor of Hexes.
Armor of Hexes. Ooh, remind me what that does again.
If oh fuck, I need to have already cursed it. Never mind.
Cursed it.
Continue.
Oh, you haven't. Oh, yeah, of course. You need already Hexblade Curse. Okay. For next round.
Next round.
You take 9 piercing, 17 necrotic damage, all up 26. And I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, fucking hell. 11.
You contract the Blood Scourge.
I'm going to wait. I'm going to use a charge of my Gambit and use my reaction to give him advantage on that roll.
Okay, roll again.
10.
You contract the Blood Scourge.
Fuck.
Percy, I hate you.
I'm sorry.
Luckily, it takes a day for the real symptoms to truly manifest, so if you want to survive, you have to kill this thing now.
I'm still going. Can do this all day.
I can do this all day.
I lost a third of my health in one go, but I can do this all day.
You can do this all day, mate. Okay. It is your turn, Percy.
It's my turn. Okay, guess
Oh,
what?
wait, no. It's top of the round. Don't worry, it's about to be your turn. But the scrabbling that you hear becomes very, very loud. And Lawrence, especially, you are surrounded in a sea of mangy rats. which pour out of the holes in the pillar. And more start to appear there, and right beside you, Tebin, there. They go on initiative 1, I'll say.
Okay. It's fireball time, y'all. Y'all need to throw out
Well,
a
it's
fireball.
Percy time now.
It's Percy time?
You may wish to disengage.
Fireball?
If you're going to suggest fireball, that is.
I just went for P and all I hear is fireball.
Okay, so yes, I am going to disengage as my action. And I'm going to get the absolute fuck out of there. I am actually sorry. I'm going to stay within 30 feet of him, but get the fuck away from him.
That's where you're going to go? Okay.
And I'm going to Hexblade's curse him.
Hexblade's curse, very good.
Yeah.
He is very much cursed.
Indeed.
Will that be all, Percy?
Yeah. Yes.
Carlos.
Yeah, seeing those fucking rats, I am moving away from the pillar. And
idea.
I'm also going to go 20 feet up in the air.
20 feet up into the bloody air, good idea. Do you want to change that number?
Yep. And
Okay.
then
You are safe
as an
from
action,
the rats.
I will cast a... Oh, fuck it. 4th level Scorching Ray.
4th bloody level scorching. Well, how many? That's what?
5.
5? Yeah, cheeky bugger. Go ahead, roll to hit.
I'm not liking these rolls.
You're not liking these rolls?
Oh, I like one of them. I got a 15,
Miss.
18,
Miss.
18,
Miss.
30, and 23.
Hit.
Great, I'm glad 2 of them.
2 of the 5, hey. That's a real Ramus fireball moment.
Yeah, I
Elriz.
take 13 damage.
13 bloody
Fire,
damage.
of course.
Fire, naturally, yes. 13 damage. Very good.
And I would do something as a bonus action. But no one's in range for my inspiration, so fuck that. End of my turn.
Oh, no, you've still got, like, what, 10 feet of movement, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yep.
Yep.
Good to know. Next up is Mephibanoth.
Bless you.
Thank you. Let's see, I was originally going to do that, but I think I'd much rather... Let's see, let me just... Yeah, go on then, Governor. Pores start to open on this wretched thing's body. Small orifices are opening wide all across its body, from its skull to its legs to its torso. And this wretched miasma, that's almost like a mist of blood, starts pooling around and floating around the fallen god, the primordial deluge. And what's the range? 20-foot radius. Let me just draw, methinks. In that radius. And it is going to spend its movement walking up here. That's going to be its turn.
Hey.
Its initiative count 20, so I'm going to change the lair action. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Thick pools of blood start spurting up from the ground, like a goo almost. And in these circles, everything is now difficult terrain.
Not for me.
Not for you, yes, no, naturally.
Sorry, Jacqueline, babe.
Sorry, Jacqueline. Yeah, it's a bit of an L for Jacqueline.
I feel like at this point, it's just a lost cause.
For Jacqueline, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, she's. Oof. Yeah. It will be Cassandra's or Isla's turn.
You go first this time, Alex.
Well, cool. Remind me again what difficult terrain does.
Half
Half
movement.
movement. Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Maybe I'll refrain from killing Percy immediately, and I'll call it even.
I'll take it.
We take this.
You know what? You are just. I'm still able to make it to you. Cool. I'm going to scooch on over here.
Be aware. Okay, yep. I was just going to remind you, be aware that this is the miasma. Looks very
Yeah.
toxic. But yes, you're
Yeah,
out of range of that.
I'm going to bonus action give Cassandra a Shield of Faith.
Thanks.
And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on this thing.
Oh, very good. Roll to hit.
That will. Where the fuck did my d20 go? There it is. Ah! That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. That's a crit, if I've ever heard one.
So. That would be max damage plus whatever I roll.
Max damage plus whatever you roll.
That will be 18 damage. Oh no, it's 4d6. This is radiant damage.
Indeed.
4d6. What the fuck is math?
Who is Math?
Uh,
What does he want with me?
Truly the age.
That's the real question of our generation.
total of 34 radiant damage.
34 radiant damage. Very good. Nothing special's happened with damage yet.
Cool.
I'll let you know when it happens. I won't just silently take note of it.
Alright. I'm just marking things off my list at the moment.
I've checked. All of you have a bit of this and a bit of that. I don't know about Cassandra. I don't have access to that character sheet. But
It's. I think the only thing that I have different to piercing fire and cold is Zephyr's Strike, which is force, and that's it.
yeah, which you know already doesn't affect. So yeah, I thought as much. But yes.
Yeah. I don't have my. Oh, and necrotic with the sword, but I'm not using that at the moment.
Yes, naturally. That will be all then, Isla?
Yes, that'll be all from me. So now Cassandra has a +2 to AC.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm going to legendary action Sanguine Curse. Cassandra, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
With pleasure. Uh, 17.
That is going to fail. Here's what's going to happen, Cassandra. You're going to take 27 necrotic damage.
Yes, boss.
You become poisoned.
Mhm.
At the beginning of your turn, you can either take 3d8 or 12 damage from blood loss, which cannot be reduced in any way. And at the end of your turn, you can make another Constitution saving throw to end the effect on a success. Got it, Chief?
Yeah, poison means disadvantage on attacks and whatnot, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
I will need to. You will need to give me a second as I need to re-roll. As I need to re-roll.
This is
both
the
of my
fatal
attacks.
flaw in pre-rolling.
Right.
Oh, and you begin your turn in the miasma. You do that first, though. I'll be nice. I'll let you have a moment of victory, hopefully. Maybe.
So that's still a 19 and a 21.
Both hit.
Okay,
19 just barely. It's its armor class.
cool. Give me 2 seconds to roll damage.
Go ahead.
I,
And I'll say because you don't have to take the starting damage right now, you can just take the immediate damage of the curse. Because it happens right at the beginning of your turn. I'll be that nice.
Yeah.
I don't want to just fucking annihilate you immediately.
Give it to a goose.
I'm gonna have to take my time with it.
I am gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
Naturally enough.
Gonna save my other 3rd level. So with both of those hitting, that's going to be 40 damage.
40 damage. Noted. Since you start your turn within the miasma, I would like you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, of course.
Which should not be affected
Ooh,
by
13.
poison. 13, no. So you're going to take 24 necrotic damage from failing that. So in total, you've taken 24 plus 27 damage.
Yep.
And you can move out of the
Okay.
miasma now.
I will do that, and Goose will follow me flying.
Goose will follow you flying. Very good.
Since I cast Zephyr Strike, I do have double movement speed.
Indeed you do.
I'm just going to quickly measure. No, I don't want to move yet. I have 70 feet, so I'm going to go all the way over here.
Very good. Goose will come with you. You can just drag him along. Unless you want him to stay behind for some tactical reason.
Particularly.
I thought as much. And now that it's the end of your turn, one last Constitution saving throw to end the curse.
Oh, I can do this, I can do this, I
You
can
can
do
do
this.
this. DC
I believe
19.
in you.
For those who are
Can
wondering.
Goose on his turn give me the health patch?
No,
That's a
sadly
joke.
not. Out of range for silvery
18?
barbs. I know your fucking mind.
I
18
was checking
fail.
my
So
game, but
it
it's-
continues. But there's no
Fuck.
adverse effect from that. Very good. It can't make any more legendary actions because that costs 3 of it for the curse. So therefore, thereby, Isla, you already had your turn, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tepin.
My
Constitution
turn.
saving throw.
Yes, boss.
Yes, boss. Yes, chef.
Yes,
Yes.
chef. 16.
That's a failure. You're going to take 24 necrotic.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. Guys, this isn't good.
Okay. And I'm going to use my movement to just
Get the fuck out of there.
get the fuck out of Dodge. Actually, you know what? In fact, I'm going to double my speed. So I can
Being
move
that close, I
another-
do believe you're going to need to disengage or incur a attack of opportunity.
Ah, am I?
Yes,
Okay.
because
I will
Vivinorth
disengage
has
then.
a longer range. Very good. You
Cool,
are
and I'm going
safe
to-
in that case from attacks.
Yep.
Very good. Will that be all for Tepin?
That will.
Lawrence. You're in a sea of rats. If that is particularly of any bother to you.
Nah, it's like a bath.
It's like a... Yep.
Yeah.
A lovely cleansing bath, right?
Yeah, I stole it from the gnomes in the woods.
The gnomes in the woods. I'm sure Carlos
Yeah.
is going to be pleased to hear that.
They use squirrels though, but
Is that racism?
It could be. You wouldn't know,
This is
Carlos. You
unprotected.
don't really know actually all that much about
I'm
gnomes.
trying to think. I'm trying to think.
You know your mum and your dad and Father Wiggum, that one guy who you met in Layham.
He's disconnected from his culture.
He's disconnected from it. We're going to need to take him to the Forgotten Gnome Empire.
Oh, yeah, I'm very spread out. I was gonna say I could try and heal someone, but they're very spread out.
For good reason.
Yeah. I mean, is there someone that desperately needs healing? Cassandra's probably, but I don't
Cassandra
know if I could-
probably, but also Percy could also probably use some healing, probably.
Maybe just a
Just a little
touch.
bit. Percy does not have as much health as Cassandra. Fun fact.
So few do.
hang on. Oh, I have abilities, so I'm just trying to make sure if they affect just me or if I can make them affect someone else.
Which abilities do you speak of?
Um,
And I will give you a determination.
Yeah. I'm just trying to fucking read them. Oh. I mean, that might work. Yeesh. Are the rats like on top of me?
Not literally,
Okay.
but they're right
can-
next to you.
So I can run here.
With an attack of opportunity if you don't disengage.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't really have a choice.
That will. I'm pretty sure that's gonna hit. What? 20 something? 20. 20. It's probably 8 damage, I reckon.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Oh, okay. No, you're wrong. Okay, yeah, I can use that. Okay, so I just have to cast a spell that does fire damage.
Indeed
Oh,
you do.
what a shame.
What a shame, honestly.
What a shame. I'm gonna cast
Maybe
Fireball.
Maybe a little fireball, maybe a
And
fireball.
it's gonna hit.
Maybe a little
It's gonna
fireball.
hit. Yeah.
Oh
all
yeah, you
three
can
of
hit
them.
all 3 of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do some deck saves. The rats fail. The swarms.
Yep. And Percy's gonna get.
Mephibonorth is going to use a legendary resistance
Of
to
course he
succeed
will.
his.
Percy gets.
Percy gets 9 hit points.
Splendid. Thank you.
The wonders of Flame Cleric.
The wonders. And what is the damage for fireball?
Just let me roll it up. There's 38 damage in total.
Fuck me, okay. 30, okay. Swarms are, I think, at like half health or something. You can see they're massively reduced. That's Swarm 1 and Swarm 2. Mephibonorth takes half that. Fuck. What's that? 19 damage? Yeah, something like that. Very good.
19 exactly.
Will that be all, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Very.
Because you can't cast a bonus action spell if you cast a level spell.
What spell were you thinking of maybe casting with your bonus action?
As a bonus action, you can cast Mass Cure Wounds. No, Mass Healing Word, I mean.
Go on.
Not that
Then.
I can.
Go on then.
Look,
Just
can
this
I-
one time. One
How
time.
many people can I reach with that, though? That's
Mm.
the biggest
What's the
question.
range?
Fucking get back to the spell. I feel like okay, so it's 60 feet. Oh, I can reach pretty much everyone with that kind of.
Yep.
Okie doke.
I haven't taken damage, so you don't have to worry about me.
Technically, you're 30
Neither
feet in the air.
yeah.
But Cassandra is barely within range.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Well, no, this way. Oh, does that just hang on? Okay, no, it does do that. Ooh, fuck! Right, screw the fucking. Okay, that does 8 hit points. Right. Yes. Hit points. Actually, that's a better question. I didn't. How many people? I'm having a stroke. Just give me a second.
It's 2 people that you can heal. Percy,
Uh,
Cassandra.
Up to 6 creatures of your choice. So I can heal 6 people, right? Isn't that pretty much just everyone?
Not everyone's taken damage.
Oh well. Oh well. Anyone who has taken damage gets 8 points of healing.
Stefan?
Thanks,
Mm.
Lance.
Splendid.
Yeah, I know. You
Mm,
just did me damn,
that's a
but it's
75.
okay. I'm
Ah,
at
except for
69
Teppan.
hit points.
Teppan's stupid.
Silly Tep.
Oh,
Should
no.
have just been in range.
Yeah.
I should have.
Can't believe you didn't do
Actually-
that.
Wait, can I just... Oh no, because it's 75. No.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Will consider I'd be on 69 hit points.
Too
You're pretty lucky.
bad. So sad.
Okay.
Anything else, Lawrence?
No, that's pretty much everything.
Okay. This Scourge Swarm is going to come around over here, Teppan, and is going to attack you. 15 to hit. Maybe that hits, maybe it doesn't. I would love to know.
Environmental attacks. Oh well.
Teppan? Tiptoes?
What was it?
Does 15 hit?
Sorry, you cut out. Yes, 15 hits.
It's, what is it? 8 damage. Oh, you're practically dead already.
Oh, how could you?
This one's gonna kill Jacqueline. Jacqueline,
Oh,
she's taken
Oh,
over by
no.
the swarm. Fuck, guys, this is a great loss. How are you ever
What a
going
big
to
loss.
live with yourselves?
I don't know. I did say she was gonna die either way.
And
I
this
turn to
swarm...
my right, see Jacqueline, turn to my right again, see rats, and don't notice any difference.
nothing is wrong there.
A great
This
come up.
swarm is going to come at you, Lawrence, and make another attack at you. 19
Oh.
to hit. That'll be another 8 damage.
That's fine. I healed the 8 damage it did. Oh, anyway.
There you go.
It's like nothing happened.
Then, therefore, thereby, Percy.
Okay. Okay, so. I am going to cast. Innovation on it.
Innovation, very good. What
Innovation,
exactly? What does that one do again? Deals
They
damage and
make-
heals you
deals damage, heals me every round.
every round, so long as you keep up concentration.
Yeah.
What's the saving throw for that one?
Dex.
Dexterity. 16 plus 13.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. Dex is its good one. I'll bloody well tell you that much.
Okay, so on a successful save, it takes 2d8 necrotic damage. So, 2d8 necrotic damage.
Please roll damage, and I will halve it for you because it has resistance to necrotic.
Fucking oath.
Good to know.
Okay,
There you go. That's
so-
one of them.
6,
Not using the sword.
11. 6 damage.
6 damage already halved.
Yep.
Perfect. You see, that just makes it pissed, and it looks at you now with its mindless rage and hunger.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else, Percy? Would you like to run away, mayhaps?
Mayhaps I do.
Mayhaps you do. Good thinking, 99. Good thinking.
Yeah.
Solid plan. Will that be all for you, Percy?
That is all I can do, yes.
Carlos. You are safe
Alright.
above the difficult terrain.
I am, which is very nice. I'm going to move a bit this way. And I am going to cast a 3rd level healing word on Cassandra.
Very good.
Thanks.
It's not going to be a lot, but you know, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, and like honestly, like with like I'm like any amount of healing is good.
You
for
get
me.
12.
Thanks.
And then, as an action, don't measure between that thing
Just
and
checking.
me.
I'm just checking. I just want
I'm
to check
gonna
some things.
cast a firebolt at.
Just, yeah, nothing.
It
Nothing.
was almost a natural 20, but no, 19.
19. For a fire bolt? Oh, fire bolt.
Bolt.
Bolt. Did you roll above 19, did you say?
19.
That hits?
Yeah. You think I have access to 3rd level spells?
I'm sorry, that was stupid of me.
9 damage.
9 damage. Big damage for a little boy.
I wouldn't say big.
Well, it's big for the little boy.
Yeah. That's what they all say.
That's what they all say. Next up is bloody Mephibonoth. This is a tough choice. You've all spread out. It makes it difficult for me, guys. Why would you be so... Oh, yeah, it's Miasma disappears. Why did you have to make this so difficult for me? Let me just quickly check. No, I couldn't. I couldn't possibly. But what about... No, I couldn't possibly. I'm just going to draw something, guys, and I want you to give me your honest opinion.
It looks like a dick.
Give me your honest opinion right now, Carlos.
It looks amazing. I actually really like the way that it looks.
You do?
I don't like its current positioning,
You don't
though.
like... Where would you position it if you were given the
I think-
choice?
I reckon you could get a few more people if you aimed it further down.
You reckon if I aimed it, like, in this direction?
I do not
I think-
point
I think more
fingers
like
or
direct.
name names. I simply...
No, I think it
Oh,
was-
So maybe you're
I think-
thinking... like that.
Nah, I don't think so.
I do not
I don't
point
like that
fingers or name names. I
I don't know.
simply...
I don't really
Or maybe
like
you're
that
thinking
position.
more like that.
That one's a little better.
There's still only one person. I mean,
Yeah,
you know.
you're right. You see,
Well, I think actually right here looks really good.
right there.
Like-
I don't know about that.
Let me reposition this and let's give that a look. Shall we give that a look right quick?
I
So,
I
what
don't
do
know.
you-
Is
what were
that
you
really
thinking?
worth it?
Oh, like yeah, that looks great.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
Actually,
there.
turn
Yeah,
it like a
just
little
like
ways down. Little ways down.
Yeah,
I'm
just-
actually happy
yeah,
with
no, no,
that.
no,
a little-
back,
look,
No,
back,
too
back,
much,
back,
too much.
back, back.
Up a little bit.
Oh,
Up
Up a little bit.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah.
That's
right
where
there.
you'd like it. That's where you'd like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Right
know,
there.
Carlos, I think you made the best point out of all.
No, I don't think you did.
No, I don't really like his point. What the fuck?
I like
Thanks
mine
to
best.
lines of sight, Percy is safe.
I don't think
Lawrence and Isla, however, that's
the
tough
rats
shit.
save me. Can they just
The,
kill
the rats are immune to this.
The rat's
I'm afraid.
kamikaze for Lawrence.
Alright, kill the clerics.
Kill the clerics. You got it. You got it,
Oh,
Chief. Yes,
shit.
Jeff.
Didn't think about that.
Clearly.
I would like Lawrence and Isla to please, I beg of you, make a Constitution saving throw. Thank you. Thank you.
What is this against? Just because I've got a few.
It's
Just-
not. Oh. Because you're wondering if it's against a magical effect.
No, against
No?
disease or being
Oh,
poisoned.
disease is 100% disease. No, yeah, no, it's
Let's
disease.
go. I get advantage, baby.
That's nice.
Get rocked. Yeah.
Okay, and the Sanguine Curse does not recharge.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, that will succeed.
Actually, 21.
That will also succeed. You'll both take already halved 24 necrotic damage.
I'd like to cast Hellish Rebuke as that happens.
You can certainly do so.
Cool. Let me just. That was 24 damage,
24
right?
damage.
Cool. Let me just take that before I forget.
Please do so.
Cool. That's the wrong one. D&D Beyond's shitting itself.
It-
Anyway,
Taking a shit.
I'll fix that in a second. Cool. Hellish Rebuke. Come on, work with me here. I'm just gonna cast it first level.
First level, very good.
Actually, I need a deck save from you.
Deck save. That's my good one.
Yeah, well, it's all I got.
28 is what I'm currently thinking.
Yeah, that succeeds. But you still take half as much fire
I still
damage.
take probably half as much fire damage.
So that's 2d10 half. That is 8 damage.
8's better than nothing, as a wise
8 is
man
better
once
than
said.
nothing.
I
Alright,
support.
I'm gonna try and take my damage now.
You do that. 24 if you forget. Mephibonorth is going to move into the center of the cathedral, and as it moves to initiative count 20, the pools of blood seep back into the stonework, and in their place, a scarlet mist rises up from the ground, which is heavily obscuring your vision.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Gulp.
You can still hear Mephibonorth moving, but to make an attack against it is at disadvantage.
Gulp.
Gulp. Is D&D Beyond relenting, Isla?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Not much.
Not much? Would you like to wait to take your turn? And let Cassandra go first?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Hit it, Cassandra.
No thanks.
No thanks.
I would like to run 70 feet towards the stairs.
Please be my guest.
Uh,
Do you want me to...
that would be great. Thank you.
So a total of 70 feet.
70.
Yeah, that's 70 feet.
Thank you.
And do you want to bring Goose along with you?
Yeah, Goose is coming.
Goose is coming. You see, Goose has a little bit of a smaller side bubble.
Yeah.
Because he's a little boy. He's just
He's
a
my
little
little
guy.
Fuck.
Oh, and
I'm actually going to dash and go 140.
140, okay. And where exactly did you want to go?
The door.
Right to the door. Yep, you can get there. Goose comes along. Flutter, flutter, flutter.
Can I ask, is the eye in the art actually present in game?
Yes, it is. It looks blurry and unfocused, but it is there. In fact, it looks a little more in focus since you first arrived here. It's... I'll tell you now, just for free, it is coming more into focus as the Suzuki grows closer.
On his turn, can Goose bite it?
He can certainly try.
Alright. Natural 17 plus 6, 23.
It hits.
Eight damage.
It's invulnerable to damage.
Invulnerable.
It's invulnerable. Very curious.
And it doesn't react in any way?
Doesn't react in any meaningful way, no. He's not going to smite you as much as I would love to. As much as I would love to.
You're right. That's the end of my turn.
Very good. I'm going to legendary action. That's it. That's all.
Do I just see this thing poking out of the fog?
Yes, indeed you do. It's matted, wretched maw is opening wide, its jaw clicking and cracking as it's opening its mouth wide to bite you. But don't worry about that, it's Isla's turn.
Can I just make my Constitution saving throw to get rid of the...
Quite right. Also, take the damage, either 12 or 3d8.
Fuck you, I am worrying about it.
I'm going to take the 12.
Take the 12, good idea. We play
Dirty
it safe.
20?
Dirty 20 succeeds.
Okay.
You are free of the curse.
Thanks.
You did it yourself, so you're welcome.
Sorry,
Uh,
Isla.
Yeah, you go ahead.
No, it's fine. I don't know what I'm doing, so. You were saying if I tried to attack it, I'd be doing it at disadvantage, right?
Disadvantage, yes.
Cool.
Because you are blinded in a heavily obscured fog.
I think Isla's just gonna go forward half her movement, and will this area like follow me?
Indeed, it will.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna move
No, it just stays
forward.
there. You go
Yeah.
fucked off into the
Fuck
darkness.
me, I guess. Just going forward about there,
Very good.
so I can see Lawrence.
Sure. We'll call it
Pretty
C.
Pretty sure that's not how it works.
Not quite how that works, but you know he's there probably. Generally, in that.
I see a shape, and I hope it's Lawrence.
You see many shapes, in fact. There are quite a few shapes over there, but surely one of them is Lawrence.
Shapes and colors.
Would you like to attack the fallen god, the primordial deluge,
Yeah.
the great rat king?
Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. I'll attack Eldritch Blast.
With a disadvantage, please and thank you.
Yep. That first one's not hitting.
No, sir.
Neither's that second one. All right. Never
That's the
mind.
second one. Never mind.
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
That's not what I would advise if you want to hit. Personally, if you were
well.
to ask me, if you were to consult with me, I would not advise rolling that low. But you do you, you know, you're your own person.
I'll try and I'll be better next time,
Be
Chef.
better next time. Thanks, Chef.
Yeah, Chef.
Will that be all?
Yeah, that's all for me.
Thank you. I would really love to legendary action bite Carlos with advantage because I have blind sight.
I'm
You
sure
know what?
you will
You set
love
that
to
other
do
thing on
that.
us, so have fun.
Oh, good. Oh, wow. I rolled really shit. But I also have plus 10 to hit, so it's 16 to hit.
Still a miss.
Still a miss. Ooh, cheeky bugger. That's it. I can't
I
do
know.
anything else for now. Next up is Tippin. Tippity
Sweet.
tip tippin.
I'm going to cast lightning bolt on these fucking rats.
You could if you wanted. Maybe try and position yourself maybe over here. I mean, who am I to say that? Listen, that's
Yeah,
not God whispering into Tavin's ear. Maybe shift over bloody here and aim at bloody over there. Who am I to say such a thing? Honestly.
Who are you? You're so right.
Well-
It is a line of 100 feet, isn't it?
What if just like crazy? I know.
That's
What's
yeah,
lightning
that's
bolt's range
crazy.
again?
It's a line of 100 feet.
100 feet. So what if just
So
no?
just scooch it over.
Just imagine that, if you will. Just imagine if you were to do that.
just imagine that.
Just who am I to say though? It's your choice. You're a grown man. But maybe if I were to suggest something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, enough imagining. I would like 2 deck saves. Well,
Very good. Mephibonoth is it's going to save. If it fails the saving throw, it's going to legendary resistance. The rat's going to fail, most certainly. Mephibonoth rolled a 2 plus 13. Does that fail or succeed? So 15 altogether.
That fails.
Okay, that's another legendary resistance then. But it still takes half damage. Of which?
Does in fact. Of which. Sorry, everyone. Second.
One hot bloody little second.
One little second. There's quite a few die, unfortunately. Especially considering
It is quite a few.
I am going to use my empowered spell as well.
Yes,
to
naturally.
reroll.
Oh yeah, you get to
Reroll 3 of the die.
3 of the die.
And that's going to get me to 35 damage total.
35 damage total, okay. The swarm, which one is that? Swarm 1? Fucking... There's like 2 rats left. There's like just 2
Can I just
rats.
Squash him.
Sadly, no, because each rat is a hit point. But there's 2 of them. Mephibonorth takes
Well, I
half
can't even-
damage,
I
but
can't
then
even actually,
takes
like-
double damage because he has vulnerability to lightning.
Oh, let's fucking go.
So 35 all up.
35.
That misses Carlos, we'll say, because we're nice. Unless you wanted to hit Carlos. I'm not against it.
Seems
But we'll see.
uncalled for.
It's a little uncalled
Gotcha.
for. I can't
Duck.
believe you'd suggest that, Teppen. Will that be the end of your turn?
That will be the end of my turn.
Thank you. I'm going to legendary action try and bite Carlos again. I swear to fucking God. If I don't get this with advantage... Fucking hell. There we go. 19 plus 10.
Yes, that will hit.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank God. Could you please make a Constitution saving throw? And take 26 damage.
I got a 27 on the saving throw. And how much damage?
26 damage.
Excellent.
Excellent. Superb, one might say.
Superb.
Sublime.
Fantastic.
Magnificent. Talking about bloody
Spectacular.
magnificent. Lawrence. Yep.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Lawrence. Lawrence.
Lawrence. I beg of you, Lawrence.
Yes.
It is thy turn.
Okay. I cast Burning Hands at this.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it does 14 damage.
Yeah, that's gonna fail on the save. 14. Which one's that? 3. It hasn't been hit yet. Well, it has now.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear the rat's pitiful screams as they incinerate.
Yep.
Crispy.
Yeah. Has either been hit?
Yes. Same hit that you took with the
Ah, yeah. Okay.
spit of blood everywhere. Yucky.
Then Isla gets 5 hit points back.
We win these.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Very good. Will that be all, Lawrence?
Yeah.
Okay, next up are the swarms. The 2 rats left are going to nibble on Teppen. That's going to hit. Buddy, 19, I reckon. Does that hit? You don't have, like, shield something, you fucking sorcerer.
No. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Thank you. Please take the 8 damage and sit down. From the 2 rats.
I'm gonna need a minute, guys.
Anyway, that's a rough one.
They've almost got me down to half health.
It's okay.
God forbid.
Isla,
Oh, what
I've got good news.
What?
The friends want to give you a hug.
Oh.
Does, what, 16
Yay.
hit?
Yeah, that hits.
That hits 8 damage.
Crazy. This fight is the first one ever where
Ow.
the mice actually beat the cat in the game of cat and
Nice,
mouse.
beat the cat. We win these.
8 damage, you said?
8 damage.
Thanks.
Do you have to do concentration for Shield of Faith?
Yes.
Please roll a DC 10 Constitution saving throw.
Yep. No problem. 18 total.
18 total.
Thanks,
Yes,
babe.
you continue.
I got you, girl.
Thanks, babe. Love you.
Love you too.
Did I already attack you, Lawrence?
No.
Thank you. You could have just said. Yes. I would have believed you. It's gonna miss anyway.
Yep.
That will be their turn. Next up is Percy.
So, still can't see shit, right?
Can't see shit, but you can hear shit.
I am going to go to the closest source of noise. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay back here. I'm going to throw my spear at the closest source of noise, doing the fire damage.
Doing the fire damage.
Yeah.
Very good.
But it's going to hit, like... Hold on.
Not directly on top of it so it doesn't hit Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Boom.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, it needs to... The swarm needs to make a dex save.
Take save. It's done so well on those in the past. 3.
3? Okay, it takes 5d8 damage.
5d8, please. Go ahead. Be my guest.
That is... 3... 8... 15... 20... 21 damage.
21 damage.
And... Oh, never mind. That's it. Just the 21 damage.
Very good.
And then after that goes off, he's going to move closer so that he can actually see what he's just hit.
Sure. Very good. In that case, Carlos,
It is my turn, isn't it?
you've been nibbled on.
I have been nibbled on. I
What are you
can't
gonna do
say
about
I entirely appreciate that.
Stand up to your bullies, Carlos.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on myself. And then, just to sort of cement the fact that, ow, that kind of hurt a bit, I think I'm going to cast, oh, what's a fucking spell called?
Tell me.
Where is it? Where is it? There it is. I'm going to cast Reduce.
You fucker.
So,
Motherfucker.
I'm going to need a con save.
No, I'm good at those. Get fucked.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So it's not that bad, is it?
Is this your DC 19?
Yep.
My last legendary resistance. God fucking damn it.
Alright.
This is bullshit. This is utter fucking bullshit.
Okay.
Will that be all? Have you done enough? You happy with
I haven't
yourself?
done movement, but I have Sanctuary, so I'll be alright for a bit.
So that's all?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
I'm gonna make 3 attacks against you. I fucking hate this little guy.
Of course you are. I didn't even do anything!
No, I hate you. But first let me see if my things recharge, because that may make me do something else. Nope. Nope. Come on. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack you 3 times.
Oh, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Bloody wisdom save. Wait, fuck. Oh, okay. 16.
Fail. You have to pick another target or lose the attack, sorry.
Okay, the attack. The attack or the action?
Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the water creature with an attack must first, on a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack. So
Okay,
it's
so
just
yeah.
singular attacks. But Sanctuary doesn't fade until
Oh,
I
no.
do things.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be the bite missing. So I'll do 2 claws now, starting with
Cool.
saves.
Yep.
17 for the save.
Still a fail.
Failure. All failure. Are you happy
Oh,
with
well.
yourself?
I
you
am
pleased? Are you having a
very
lovely
much
little
so.
time?
I am having a jolly old time.
You want to be a racist dog in front of me?
Hey, I'm not the one attacking the gnome.
Fuck. Talking about gnomes, lair action. Good segue. Everyone make
Little
a
gnomes burst from the ground.
little gnomes burst on the ground. Everyone except Carlos make a dexterity saving throw again, as the ground rumbles and tumbles.
15.
I'm
Failure.
going to use my reaction to self-advance.
I'll fail then too.
Unnatural 20.
Success.
14.
For failure.
22.
Success. Everyone who failed is prone. I can't remember who that was.
That's you.
Me.
I'll trust you all to keep track of it. You know who you are. I'll look back at this recording. I know your faces. I know where you all live. Except for Mars. I'll get there eventually. But yes, next up will be either Isla or Cassandra. Either Isla or Cassandra.
I'll go. I would like to know. Can I? What would be required of me to get into the nest?
Nothing.
Cool.
It's not much
I'm
of
just
a
gonna-
lip.
Of a lip? Cool. I'm
Yeah,
just
not
gonna
much.
shoot my way down. Cool, only 30 feet. I'm just gonna make sure Darren's alive.
He's as alive as he was before.
So, like, kinda.
Mostly alive.
Mostly.
Ooh, how do I move?
He's only mostly dead.
Beautiful. And I'm gonna take 2 shots at him from here, standing over Darren's body, I guess.
Oh, fuck. Oh, please, Darren. Please, give Cassandra your bad luck.
27 and a natural 20.
Didn't I say
Thanks,
bad
Darren.
luck? Isn't that what I asked for? I'm sorry, you must have misheard me. Yeah, those will hit. Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds. That's gonna be 106 on the natural 20.
Just on the natural 20?
Yeah.
Don't roll your second. Don't roll your second attack. Cassandra,
Yes.
how would you like to do this?
Oh, I didn't even get to use my plan, my little scheme.
Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself and your scheme.
So Cassandra climbs into the nest, sort of crouches down near Darren's body, like checks a pulse, and then as she stands up, draws and knocks an arrow into her bow, pulls it back. The arrowhead ignites in flame, and her muscles tense as blue flame begins to wreath and circle down her arms, ignite, emboldening the flame on the arrowhead, and Goose flaps his wings to give more oxygen to the fire as she lets go, and it spirals directly into the back of its head, piercing out the front.
There is a sickening crack as Cassandra is apparently emboldened by the flame of her ambition. And you see Mephibonoth, the primordial deluge, kind of teeter around. And Carlos, being up in the air, the arrow flew right past your head. Hike. You could feel the breeze going past your face. You see there is a distinct hole in the center of Mephibonoth's skull, leaking this dark red blood. You see its many eyes kind of haze over, glaze over, and it stumbles backwards, chirping this almost pathetic sound. as it then collapses to the ground dead. And that's where I'm going to end this session.